Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today is Tuesday. That means we are back in Guild Wars 2 for Guild Wars Tuesday. I'm currently connected to the EU server, so visiting the friends from across the pond. I'm going to be hanging out here, see if there's any patches today, doing weekly stuff like that. Just having fun. And questions, as always, are welcome. I'll answer anything I can or point you to people who can. Let's see. No more. Yeah, so no, during the intro, no more asked if I'd ever played Subnautica. Yes. Gabe was, I think, 6 at that time, so that was in like the first few months of me being a streamer. Yeah, I played Subnautica. Very small Gabe was in my lap, and we went through it together. He got jump scared by some of the Leviathans. That is up on Mukluk Plays, and then also, you know, years later played Subnautica 2. That is also on Mukluk Plays. That is recorded if you want to see it. Do you switch servers anytime? Do you have an NA and EU account? It's the same account. I swap servers back and forth. So everyone, I believe, has... there's a button here. I need to hide my camera. In the bottom left corner, there's a button here that says World Selection. And if you click on that, you can server transfer. However, for most people, it requires you to pay gems. I don't have to pay gems for it just because I'm a special potato. But yeah, it's the same account, I just swap back and forth. Not Subnautica 2 below 0. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Subnautica below 0. Subnautica 2 is getting developed. Yeah, it's easier to say Subnautica 2, but I guess since they recently announced Subnautica 2, then it's below 0 is not the sequel anymore, or directly. So it's different. Amazing how the camera got blurry when you were thinking. What a powerful brain you have. Yeah, it was just like radiation coming off of it and making the phone camera blur out. Basically the same thing. Alright, let's... do they still have it to where you can't use this here? Yep, that is the case. Alright, I'll go to Lion's Arch and use it there. I want to go to the homestead. Hello, Mukluk Douglas, what thought you Rachel Esquire the 4th. Hello, Falco, how you doing? Yours Tuesdays seem to come quicker nowadays. It takes the same amount of time as any other day, I think. Also not entirely awake, host. I've been awake for like 40 minutes, but I think it usually takes me like 3 hours. So, yeah, the lines under my eyes will go away by tonight sometime. I would imagine. Good morning, Muck. Hi, Soap. Let's see. Did Mug beat chat and their wicked ways at the end of last night? I did. Oh my god, they gave me a run for my money, though. That was crazy. Yes, I did beat, what were we doing? Tropical on 400% times difficulty. That was pretty crazy. My kid's playing being an adult on hardcore, he goes without coffee. It's true. I can't stand drinking coffee. I like the smell of it. I've grown to like the smell of it from all the years I worked right next to, like, you know, coffee getting made. But yeah. Okay, like on a really, really rough day, I'll have soda earlier in the morning if I feel like I really need caffeine, but no, I don't drink coffee. No, sir. Okay, it is Tuesday. Do I want to do, wondering if I want to do any homestead refinement today. Probably not. I've already got 250 shards of the homestead for the next collab journey, so probably don't need to do more of that at this time. Why are there so many enemies around now? Like, some maps just have hordes of enemies. Wait, what? I mean, I don't think they've increased the number of enemies on the maps. Today's Tuesday, so you want to give me a free pizza. Huh? What are you talking about, Willis? Wait, you made me mess up one of my keys. What was here? Dang it. The glyph of equality is glyph of equality. Okay, it's good. We're fine. Well, you heard about the new option on YouTube about AI training and whatnot. You can now choose if you want to allow third-party companies to use your content to train AI models in studio settings under third-party training. No. I haven't seen that. Hang on. You said under studio settings? Let's see. Settings. Let's see. Under settings, there's general channel, upload defaults, add categories. Advanced settings? Google ads, automatic captions, advertisements, clips, channel visibility. Feature eligibility? No, that's not it. Channel and then advanced settings. Advanced settings. Is your account made for children? Google Ads account linking. Automatic captions. Advertisements. Clips. Channel visibility. Are you just lying to me? Would someone on the internet do that? Channel status and features. Yeah, I don't see it. And that's not a very big section, so I don't think I'm overlooking it. Yeah, I don't know. It's below clips. It's not for me. People on the internet don't lie. I know. I was joking. Clearly that's true. No, I haven't seen that. The only AI YouTube setting I've seen is that one that we were messing around with on that video where I had AI answering the comment section and it was just chaos. That's the only one I've seen related to YouTube so far. What's happening first time here? What's up, Mistos? Right now I am getting snowed on by this thing. I'm just doing my daily gathering and chatting it up with folks. I see it on mine, so he's not lying. You could send me a picture of where you see it, just to be certain, on, in like a DM or something on Discord. And I could check, but I don't see it. How do we know you're not an AI model imitating Mutt? I think if I was going to be an AI model streamer, it'd be better for business if I turned into a hot anime girl. I don't think any AI would be like, oh hey, let's be the old pasty white guy. That's good for business. No, I think they'll rule that out pretty fast. Hey woo, that's right. Amok, have you seen this weird looking cats game? Catly. No, I have not. Nope. First time I've heard of that. Alright, and this one. Did you just farm nodes in there in more than one guild hall? Yep. I had no idea you could do that. Yep. I farm 4 of them a day. It's free money. It's literally just sitting there on the ground. You just gotta go pick it up. For guild halls, they just have to have different levels of the synthesis output upgrade. As long as they have different levels of that, you can farm multiple guild halls. Gonna summon Shugo if you keep talking about anime girls. Dads are in right now and AI knows. Oh, okay. I haven't done much with my homestead yet. I did the stuff required to make my homestead make money, but I didn't really decorate it at all. So much ore. There we go. Alright, deposit all of that. Okay. Let's see. Star of Gratitude. Let's get that. Lay energy. Bag of obsidian, sure. And then check the alts. When are we getting Mukluk Asura VTuber model? Mukluk Asura VTuber model. Oh my god. Yo, getting a VTuber model of literally anything is quite expensive if you want it to look good. That would be one hell of an investment. I just tried my first strike mission with Bone Skinner and one died instantly and they one-pulled it. Nice. Yeah, I mean, most of the community has done Bone Skinner 100 times. It's simple. Like, the strategy the community uses for it is simple, but not forgiving. It's every time he does bad thing, step left or die. If you don't step left, the other choice is die. So it's not that bad. I learned nothing. I have a get to the point video that has a guide for Bone Skinner if you want it. Exclamation mark strikes in the chat if you wish to see, you know, the fight. But Bone Skinner is pretty much what I just said. Oh no.
Praise anime daddy muck.
Anime dad mug. Oh gosh. I always start my rotation and Flame Uprising dooms me immediately to Bone Skinner. Do better, I guess. Speaking of get to the point, your Wing 3 guide is carrying me through my first ever raid clear. Nice. Nice to know that those are still helping. At this point, it's been a few years since I made them, but the fights haven't changed. I did Bone Skinner for the first time a week ago. Wish I knew that info. Mukluk Labs has a lot of guides. If any of you need it at any point in the future. There's get to the point guides for every single strike and raid boss in the game, other than a couple of the challenge modes, or legendary challenge modes. Anything new? What's up, Eisen? Is there anything new? I don't know if there's anything new since you last played. How do people go in content they don't know without learning it? Pretty easy. They just click on the door. I'll be honest, I avoided raiding in this game for a couple of years because I didn't want to go do homework. The idea of having to go to an external website and like learn an encounter before I go just do it in the video game I'm playing is not an attractive one. That's why I try to make it as painless as possible. And there was no get-to-the-point guides when I learned stuff. So when I learned stuff, I had to listen to people blah, 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 blah for 15 minutes to tell me water is bad on Twin Largos. And then I was like, I could do this better. I play Mythic Raids in WoW and still avoid raiding Guild Wars 2 because homework. There you go. New content, click join group, die, piss off group, get better, rinse, repeat. I mean, I don't think that's the goal per se. Though you do get people that are like on day one of new content and they're like, you know, 250 LI and it's like, what? It's like, you don't know the fight either, champ. What are you doing? Twin Largo CM still gives me nightmares. 250, bro, they asked for 1 to 2K. It's funny that they do, because you can just like get the link for the LI from what is it? The wiki. Let's see. It's funny, since I've always made my own groups, I have literally never, like actually never in all the years I've played Guild Wars 2, linked LI to anybody. I mean, I could get into whatever groups I wanted, I could just link them like Coalescence or something, but I've actually never done that. Like, anytime I see someone asking for LI, I usually scoff, and then I just make my own group. It's like, even when I was learning content, I just made a group in the group finder, and I was like, you know, Bone Skinner, new, learning. And people are like, okay, and then they join. What's LI? Legendary Insights. Basically, when you kill certain raid bosses, you get a Legendary Insight. So if you have a stack of Legendary Insights, it proves that you've killed a ton of raid bosses. It's some players will demand that you link them that in order to join their groups because they use it to try to filter out like brand new players. But it doesn't make any sense to do that on like the day of new content coming out because no one's done the new stuff. There's a website you could copy and paste the outline of the game. Yeah. The real kill proof is DPS. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense, Ed. Nah, I've seen people that have tons of kill proof. They're the worst players I've ever seen, and I've seen people that are new to the fight who pick up on it really fast, and then they do great. It just depends. Or you killed one raid boss a bunch of times. Yeah, you could just kill the very first raid boss, Veil Guardian, and get an LI, and then just get one of those each week. Same in WoW. I've seen some people with high level gear doing terrible DPS. Yeah, it happens. In some other MMOs, a group of PvPers tried to do a raid. It was interesting. Mostly, we just tried to DPS everything to death. Thing with the raids is they almost always have a gimmick. And you just got to do the gimmick and then DPS when you're not doing the gimmick. And that's it. You know? Or there will be a big attack that you just have to avoid whenever it comes through. Why are all the character slots Asur and Gandalf's? Are you new here? Hold on, let me show you something. This is what happens when I go AFK. Okay, break time. Thirsty.
We were meant to be, yeah, dancing in the moonlight, gazing at the stars so bright.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Welcome to the community. The Merry Christmas, you filthy animal was someone in chat. That wasn't part of that video. Let's see. KBs are such a waste because you can literally use the API and generate infinite item codes. Yeah, that's the issue with the group is I think that will make the kill consistently is the group that is static or whether the players know each other. Yeah, and like when it comes to pug groups, you will occasionally have some that are like, you know, God's gift to pugs that are really good. And then you will sometimes have some that are just terrible. It really just depends. Let's see. What's another weekly thing? Let's go to Arborstone and get the ASS. Let's see. You're the most handsome muck I know. Thank you. I mean, among mucks, I think it's just me and the Pokemon. So it's nice to know I'm doing better than the pile of actual garbage. Seeing beardless muck feels wrong now. So shave tomorrow, huh?
This is a place of refuge.
The moment.
Not a den of iniquity.
I'm glad Fury isn't alive to see his niece drag our good reputation straight through the guano.
Okay. Hey, my question in regards to Ellie. Do you think it would be easier to work more ranged options for Weaver or redesign Catalyst to be more ranged? The Catalyst orbs generate combo fields, so you kind of want to, you often want to stand on them. You can throw the orbs a distance, but the problem is many of your other skills, like the orbs that circle around you, encourage you to stay close to the target if you're using the hammer, right? So I think between the two, Catalyst is more tied to melee, but I mean, it's close, because, you know, ever since Weapon Master training, both can use hammer.
I'm not sure about this.
I take someone who says they watch the Get to the Point guide or someone with high LI. Why not both? Both is good. I feel so bad because I saw people call us as hairless rats in Bab Chat. Ah, they're just jealous because when we make a new character, we're already college graduates. They don't have enough money for the student loans. Okay. Done the antique summoning stones. Let's see. Go up here. And let's get the shards from the hearts. A Sarah noise is detected. Yep. Hi, Zen, you enjoying your other MMOs? I know you've been doing like a tour de force over to other ones. Have you done Convergence EU today? No, I haven't. No, stream's just basically getting started. I have not. Just doing some weekly stuff. Let's see. Boop, heart done. And just get those. Alright, there's all the shards of Lowland Shore. And let's go to the next one. Playing Throne of Liberty while listening to your stream. Oh boy. Your face is some weekly stuff. Got him. Mug, are you a Winter's Day enjoyer? I have done everything of every holiday in Guild Wars 2 at some point over the past 7 years. And at this point in time, like, I don't do much holiday stuff anymore because I've done it all so many times. I usually just you know, tell other people, like, for Winter's Day, I made a video. I'm like, hey, Winter's Day is here if you want to do it. Here's a guide if you need help. Additionally, I highly recommend you get the converter that eats Imperial fragments because you can only get it during Winter's Day. And the Christmas tree for your home instance, which is a reward from the same quest that gives you the converter. This thing, by the way, chat, Star of Gratitude. This eats Imperial fragments and gives you basically money. Highly recommend you get that before the holiday's over. You can only get it now. So, no, I mean, I don't really do the holiday stuff much anymore, except when they add new stuff. I just usually tell other people about what's going on. Occasionally, if there's like a new skin or something that I want, I'll go nuts to get that skin. But like right now, I did the new Christmas strike like one. Well, it's not new. I did the returning Christmas strike like one time, and then I was like, all right, I'm good. The market for the shards has crashed already. Yeah, I'm getting them because I want them. I'm gonna make more Club Jarnies. That reminds me, this morning, Noxxi told me she finished making the Club Jarney guide. I need to watch it and check it for any problems. I got the Star of Gratitude some time ago and I can't find it anymore. Guess I deleted it. I mean, you could use... Blishhud has a item search component and you could use that to search your account for it if you're missing it. Where's item search? Hold on, let me restart this module. So if I type in gratitude, it tells me Star of Gratitude is currently on this character. So there's a efficiency. Yeah, efficiency website might be able to do it too. Yeah, there's a few ways that you could look that up.
Got enough growing to start sharing our crops. Make sure the other camps are fed. We will.
All right, just turn in writs so I don't have to do the hearts.
Idea. This is, of course, thanks to you, Wayfinder. Welcome back.
Okay.
Right. Sorry if I haven't said it before. American don't get a lot of help out here.
Let's see, where's that heart? It's up this hill. By the way, you know how PoE 1 has challenge leagues? I have two questions. First, once a league in PoE 1 is over, is the content of said league transferred to the standard league? Usually. Second, will there be a challenge leagues in PoE 2 the same way in PoE 1? I'm pretty sure PoE 2 is going to have leagues the same way PoE 1 does, because it's really good for their business. And people are used to that. The second thing is, will that stuff move to standard? Alright, in PoE 1, usually, at the end of a league, the stuff moves to standard. But sometimes if people hate a league, they just go, you know what, this was an experiment, y'all didn't like it, we're just gonna set it aside. Or they change it. For example, when they did, what was the Pokemon league called? Is it
It is the
Bestiary?
great thanks that I owe to
The
you,
league where we
my
captured
friend.
like monsters in nets, and then we
My
would do like
soul
recipes and
weeps,
stuff.
seeing the wonders
When that
of
one
this.
first came out,
But I look
everybody
to our
hated it.
small blessings.
Menagerie, yeah. Everyone hated
We've
it.
learned.
And then they drastically changed how it worked, and then people didn't mind it anymore, and then they made it a permanent thing. Then there was Prophecy League. Prophecy League was alright, and they kept it in standard for a while, and then they just decided it wasn't good enough, and then they removed it. So now Prophecy's gone in PoE 1. So I would say, you know, usually they move the stuff to, they move the stuff over and keep it, but, you know, not always. What's an example of something that was in a league and then transferred to the base game? Abyss, Breach, Menagerie, Delve, Prophecy for a long time but later got removed. I mean, there's lots of them. Heist, like then more Delirium, but more leagues got kept than got destroyed. Efficiency can search your whole account, though I need to contact Efficiency about Bank Tab 18. Oops. I'm not a fan of always having to make new characters to play the new content personally. That's totally fine. It's just, one, you can just keep your standard character, and the new leagues get moved to standard. It's just that, you know, standard's always one league behind. That's, so it encourages you to, you know, do it on the newer things. Alright, for those who are interested, I am going to do a few rifts in each of the Janthier zones in order to get those tokens that allow me to instantly complete hearts. Because I would rather do 5 rifts than do the hearts. So I'm just going to do a handful of rifts in each of the 2 Janthier zones, and then I'll go on and do something else. This is like a weekly thing I do to get those tokens that I just bought for, because I just went to 6 different hearts and got them all done instantly with these tokens, and I want more of them. And I'm on EU right now, just to make sure people join know that. I'd prefer if the content was accessible, both standard and challenge, except having challenge league provide some exclusive thing like skins or whatever. So as a standard, don't have to restart if they don't want to. Well, people in the standard leagues don't have to restart ever. That like so that part is already true, but yeah, like the new leagues. Okay, let's say you have a a level 80 character, right? The new leagues sometimes start at the moment you step outside of town, like at level 2. So it doesn't always make sense for you to take a level 80 character and then start the next, you know, the new league. But it just depends on what's going on. For Power Soul Beast, do you prefer hammer or longbow? What is more DPS? I have not parsed that recently. I would defer that question to Snowcrows. If you go to Snowcrows and look up their Power Soul Beast build and just see what weapons it has, that's what has the mathematically most DPS. Like they are math nerds. All they care about is big numbers. So that's going to be the answer to your question. As far as why am I using hammer right now, I like it on Untamed because of the Untamed ambush mechanic with hammer is this spin right here, and you get stability while you're doing it, and you can move while you're doing it, and so it's just really nice QOL. But I'm currently using maces and hammer, and the maces are mainly for utility than damage. Longbow is never top DPS weapon as ranger. There's been times it has been. I remember when people were just starting to clear Harvest Temple Challenge mode, most of the rangers were using longbows. Okay, you go east again. How did the bouncing chest not bother you? There was one day where it was bothering me so little, we set up a game where anytime someone donated $1 to the stream, it would add a GIF of another chest, and we had them going all the way across the stream. And, I was fine. Chat was not. I was A-okay. I'm okay, chat. I zero. That's true, but currently at least PvE elbows utility and range over DPS. My sister does that every time she plays. It drives me crazy. They do auto-collect after you've got too many down in the corner, so you're not missing anything. Looking at New Caning from outside now, it looks like Bossing Say, but inside it looks like Baga. Baga. This is Baga. Let's see how far. Probably should have gone to Moonstone Camp and then just fly down, but oh well. Check your DM. One person breakthrough dungeon. Wait. What was that noise? Oh, I think someone on Steam is sending me a DM that's like, you know, Nigerian prince scam or something. Oh my god. That was you? Yeah, I think so. That's weird. Hang on a second. How do I stop that? I saw a notification in the bottom right corner, and then I didn't click on it. It said like there was a message, and then I went to Steam, and now I can't find how to get to the message to block the person. Front row seats of not getting hacked. I don't think I'm getting hacked. I'm not clicking on any links. Hyzen, I don't have any context, buddy. You sent me a picture of a coming soon to our game, but I don't even know what game this is. Possibly Throne in Liberty, because you've been playing that recently? Like, I don't know what this is. Let's see. 44, yes, Throne in Liberty. Gotcha, okay. What does it say? One person breakthrough dungeon. What is a breakthrough dungeon? A single person dungeon with a breakthrough section and a boss section. Growth support content allows you to farm runes and hero equipment. 8 new bosses, weekly boss replacement. 5 difficulty levels. The harder it is, the better the rewards. Only 5 difficult levels? You went to Final Fantasy and you beat their thing that had like 100 difficulty levels. You're gonna be bored. That's not gonna be tough enough for you. Eh. Read what I sent down. I'm doing riffs! Oh my god, just send me. Oh my god. You're like jackals. You could just message me here, but you just keep going, hey, go to that other program and read me there. They're going to release solo dungeons in February to farm endgame stuff and has tiers to challenge your limit like current group dungeons and to flex with your rank in leaderboard. No limit in tier level. I don't know what that means. I wish ANET do something similar. Okay. I hope you enjoy yourself, buddy. Well, check your Skype DMs. I don't have Skype. I know that one's a lie. Alright. That is the last rift I need. However, I'm going to do one more because I got one. I did one before people joined, so I'll do one more. I'm just going to go to the waypoint and then fly from there. Muck, answer me on MySpace. On MySpace. Does your website autoplay music when I go to it? Muck, check your MSN, your ICQ, your Zooms. My Zooms. Yahoo chat. Yo, I met my wife on Yahoo. I've told the story before, but Yahoo used to have a personal section, chat. Way to show your age. Dude, I'm happily married over 10 years. I don't care. Alright, going to Janthier Century after this one. Did you know Mukluk's are a brand of boot? Yeah, I found that out way after I started using the name. If you do exclamation Mukluk or exclamation my name in the chat, there's a video on that about when I found out. I did not originally know. Like, when I started using the name, I didn't know. I found out later on. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, I am heading up to Janthier Century. Muck, accept my LinkedIn invitation. Dude, I haven't opened LinkedIn in so long. Oh my gosh. Alright. Where's this thing at? A little bit north.
It's heartwarming to see guiding stars.
I'm more surprised you have a LinkedIn. I used to work in tech support, remember? So, yeah, I have a LinkedIn. I gotta say, it's never done anything beneficial for me ever. Like, this is going to vary based on your own experience. For me, personally, it's been a colossal waste of time and energy. But, you know, just to turn that around, Twitter, which for many people is just a place where you go and, you know, see people get angry, has been huge for me for business. Like, people I have met on Twitter have later gotten me, like, sponsorships and brand deals and things like that, which, in no exaggeration, over the years I've been a streamer, I've probably made tens of thousands of dollars through connections that I made on Twitter. So Twitter has actually been way better for my business than LinkedIn. Like, infinitely better. Because one of them was 0. Where is Cat? I think he is asleep on the top of a recliner. Like, on the back of it. I saw him this morning. Painting the wall is certainly cheaper than green screen. Oh, I had a green screen. Like, I have a green screen, but it took up space, right? So I eventually got tired of, like, you know, having that take up space in my office, and so I painted one wall to never have to worry about that again. We gotta go to the western waypoint. You should get a pet fish and then put Chip and the fish together, call it fish and chips. Wow. What if Chip eats the fish? Guys, any expert Spellbreaker player here? Is Mace offhand better or Axe? Spellbreakers, rise up. It's your time. We have a question for you. Stan says, I got my high-paying, fully remote job on LinkedIn. Nice. Hi from Russia. Hello from the colonies. Welcome. Alright, somewhere east. You are not alone, says for the Spellbreaker question, Mace is slightly better at the moment. Mike, can I ask your opinion on Quickness Untamed? I'm playing it right now. I enjoy it quite a bit. It does more than acceptable damage for being a boon DPS. It provides many boons, has a lot of self-sustain, and has good CC, and also has the ability to res 10 people in emergencies. It is my favorite boon DPS to play. I have a Guild Wars 2 Rift question. Is it worth using motivations during Rift farming? Depends on what you need. I'm here to get a quest done, and the quest is just close 5 rifts. So by just doing level 1 rifts, it's faster. If you are trying to get the higher level Cryptus essence, then you need to use motivations to get that essence. So you either use motivations or you do convergences. So it depends on your objective. Muck, have you watched Wicked? No. I've honestly not heard anything good about it, so I wasn't really planning to. Like, honestly, everything I've seen about it looks awful. It's so good, though. Yeah, but we know, like, it's the green, is it the Green Witch from Wizard of Oz, right? And Wicked is all about, like, oh, don't be mean to her for the color of her skin. But we know that 5 minutes into the Wizard of Oz, she's evil and try to kill everybody, and they drop a house on her. And then they, yeah, it's just like, okay, well, you know, maybe in Wicked they should have done a better job. That's kind of what it seems like as an outsider. At Mukluk, up. Leah says, thank you so much for all your legendary guides. It saves me so much time. Your explanations make so much better. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for the kind words. I'm actually just about done with the one for the new spear. Okay, one more, and then I'm done with this. And then I can instantly do all the hearts next Tuesday. Is Chip nearby? He is not. He is in a recliner upstairs at the moment.
Hey, look, it's the Tree of Birds. How are you today?
Hello, Bird Tree. No, the look, again, I haven't seen Wicked, right? So some of this may be wrong, but the synopsis I've heard from it is basically there's a whole bunch of witches or wizards or whatever. They're at magic school, and one of them's green, who's going to be the evil witch, and they're like, you shouldn't judge someone based on how they look, which is totally true. But then we know in Wizard of Oz, she turns out to be like super evil, so it's just like, okay.
That's not good. Should probably cut those elementals down before they take their little party straight to camp.
We're getting overlapping dialogues because we were doing an event and a rift at the same time. Do you have a video on recommended Blishud modules? Yes, if you do !Blish, there is a webpage with all the guides I've made for Blish modules so far. And I've been working on them from most popular and then going downwards, so a lot of the top used ones are on there. Hey, Mike Chat. Hey, Heavily. All right, GG. That is the last one for me. Thank y'all who joined. Appreciate you. If you open all those boxes you've got enough tokens to instantly do all the hearts now, at least once. Awesome. Let's see. It was her sister that got the house dropped on them, which might make someone cranky. Well, no, I know the green one wasn't the one that had the house dropped on her. The one that had the house dropped on her was the one with the ruby slippers. Are you tiring of the game at all? No, I still enjoy Guild Wars 2. I did have to take a step back from it. For years, I played it 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and I did everything. So I toned it down to just 1 day a week, and just now I do other things on the other days. Last night I played Riftbreaker and Cyberpunk, and I had a blast. Yesterday morning I played Path of Exile 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there already an Oz movie that explained the origins of the witches? I'm not sure. I only saw I saw the original Wizard of Oz movie. I haven't seen the other stuff. Come back to WoW. I'll be honest. I have said for years that I can't imagine myself ever going back to WoW because I felt like I completely burned out the part of my brain that would enjoy WoW. The only thing in the last 10 years, because it was when my wife was about to give birth to my son, that I stopped doing like server first raiding in WoW. That was when I put it down. So it was, and he's 12 now. So it was 12 years ago that I stopped doing that. The only thing that's made me think like, oh, that would be kind of fun to go back and do that was have you guys seen the OnlyFangs thing that has like, Soda Poppin' and Tyler One and Grubby and Shroud, or sorry, not Shroud, Summit, and there's tons of other huge streamers are doing this. Oh yeah, Pirate Software got into it later on. And basically a bunch of huge streamers are playing on the hardcore server, and they're all trying to level up and get up there. That looked like pretty fun, but again, it's partly because of the game and partly because of the community. So that looks like something that could be fun. I think I'm too late to possibly join in on that, but that kind of thing seems cool. But just going back to play like retail, I really don't care what's going on WoW retail. I think it was just named Oz, and the wizard turned out to be a flirty playboy and broke the witch's heart, and her tears burned her cheeks because of water. But that would mean that she's... So is only the outside of her burnable? So the water inside her is fine? That's stupid. That's almost as dumb as that, what was the show they recently... Was it The Acolyte? Where the Jedi made a bad decision and their lightsaber turned red, like, in the middle of the fight. It's like, what? That's not how it works. You have to like open it up and like mess with the crystal. It doesn't just like, you know, color change mid-fight. Let's see. Maybe there's a reason why the witch is evil, and this is that story, and it's so good. It's just not for me. I'm just not the target audience. I'm not bullying it. I'm not saying other people need to hate it. I'm just saying, like, I got no interest. They had a massive Yelvini the other day. There was a duel that was supposed to happen, but because there were so many people there, it was way too laggy for them to fight. As far as I know, it's called Crystal Bleeding, and it's Star Wars canon. Crystal Bleeding, and it's Star Wars canon. On Star Wars Crystal Bleeding. Let's see. Bleeding is the process that a dark side adept used by way of the dark side of the Force to bend a kyber crystal to their will, turning it red.
Look at me, I'm so curvy!
It is possible for some light users to purify corrupted crystals, which would bring them back to the light side and change the color to white. During the Imperial era, Ahsoka Tano purified kyber crystals that had been bled to make white lightsabers. Bleeding is accomplished by pouring rage, hate, fear, and pain specifically into a kyber crystal by means of the dark side of the Force until the crystal changed. Yeah, so it didn't just happen by accident. Like, you had to really be trying. Like, hold on a second. Let me show you two images that come up here. So, here's Darth Vader, who is so powerful that he could like pull starships out of the sky. And here's him doing like really putting his all into pouring his hate and pain and suffering into this crystal to make it change colors. All right? Like he is putting in freaking effort. All right? Here's her doing it by accident. This is why I don't watch the new Star Wars stuff. It's like, it's so like ridiculous. It just ignores like all the previous stuff. Like, that's what I'm talking about. The Acolyte had the writing prowess of a middle school fanfic. Oh my god. They've been reading canon recently. Or how about, what was it, in episode 8 or 9, when Rey used Force healing? Which is in the video games, but it hadn't been in any of the movies until that fight, and it's like, oh wow, I guess, you know, Obi-Wan just really didn't love Qui-Gon because he didn't Force heal him. You know, just like every time someone died in someone's arms before that is just called to question. Isn't OnlyFans the permadeath challenge? Yeah, they're playing on hardcore servers, so if someone dies, it usually becomes a funny clip, and then they have to make a new character. Or give up. There was one, I think it was it Mizkif? Mizkif, who is supposedly like a high... It's funny, because some of the people who play WoW, like, they're WoW content creators, are some of the worst ones in the challenge. And I think Mizkif has died like 4 or 5 times, and keeps having to restart. Mizkif? Yeah. The by access as plausible until you consider what Vader had to do. I'm starting the Trolls Revenge JP. Any tips? Trolls Revenge? I mean, isn't that one in Lion's Arch? No, that one's not a big deal. Just have fun. I'm surprised you're following the OnlyFans content. Yeah, some of the people who are in it, I really enjoy watching their content. I watch Grubby all the time for Warcraft 3 stuff, and he's in it. Pirate Software, I watch him from time to time for various stuff, and he's in it. I don't usually watch Tyler One or Soda Poppin', but I watch like the clips and stuff related to them for the OnlyFans stuff. The only thing I know about WoW Hardcore is the troll that killed a major raiding group twice. Yeah. That was a special brand of psychotic behavior. That this guy felt that his group like betrayed him or cheated him or something, and he used like a voice changer and a throwaway account and joined their guild on a hardcore server, earned their trust to tank for them over like 6 months, then went with them and tanked for them and got them all the way to Naxxramas, And then on a fight that had a mechanic that could wipe the whole raid, he purposefully failed the mechanic and deleted like 30 of their characters. Like that was like near psychotic behavior. Like he had that planned out for like half a year. And he did it again. He rejoined the guild, the same guild, on another character with, I don't know if he used a voice changer again or if they forgave him. I have no idea, but he rejoined the guild and then got him again like 6 months later at Cthulhu. It's absolutely bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. And again, it's hardcore, so you, like their characters are deleted. Can you unlink the video? I could tell you the guy's name was Tiny Violin, which is really easy to remember. His name was Tiny Violin. So Tiny Violin, as 4 Horsemen, was the first one, and Tiny Violin Cthulhu was the second one. You should ask to join OnlyFans. The thing is, I have a full schedule right now, so I don't know how I would fit that. Like, they want to do Molten Core. To catch up to that, which is like, that'd be like just playing WoW like 15 plus hours a day. That would be a big time sink. Yeah, I feel like I'm too behind at this point. Like, there's the members of their group that are really into it are starting to hit 60 at this point. I understood Tiny Violent. No, Tiny Violent. Hold on a second. Hang on. Tiny Violin. There's Cthulhu. That's Cthulhu. Okay, is this it?
Just Devotion, or?
Alright, I think this is it. Okay, hang on a second. Because I've done this. This is the 4 Horsemen fight in Naxxramas. Alright. So they're in here. Okay. So really quickly, okay. I'm gonna explain this story in a way that anyone here can understand it. Alright, so pay attention, class. There's 4 horsemen, obviously. There's 4 corners of the room. You need to have a tank, grab each of them, and go to the different locations. You have to split them up. One of them has a mechanic where you need everyone together. Imagine like a meteor comes down and it does 1,000,000 damage, but it's divided among the targets it hits, so you need to be in a pile. The other one has chain lightning with infinite bounces. So if you are in a pile by that one, everybody after like the second bounce dies. Oh, also the lightning increases in damage every bounce. Okay? So you know, first thing is one of them is brought over here to the left corner, okay? And one is brought over here to the right. And then this one here is brought to the back right, okay? This right here, this is the problem. Sir Zeliek fires the beam of death that bounces through targets and increases in damage every bounce, okay? Now, right here, this guy, his job was to go to this back corner. He turns around and starts coming back, okay? He turns around. Now, unfortunately, our cameraman doesn't see it. Now, someone sees it and is like, stop, stop, stop. And he just keeps going. He's playing this for 6 months. A different backup tank grabbed Sir Zeliek and hit taunt and started to run him back the correct direction. And the original guy that was doing this on purpose overrode the backup tank's taunt, took it again, and continued running toward the corner with all the melee. There's like 30 people over there. So it was clearly intentional. And he runs it over, and each of these right here, this is a healer window. This is some healing add-on, so he can see the health bars. The bright colors are people in range of heals. The dim ones are not in range. And just watch this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 people. Oh wait, 21, 22. Just got their characters deleted. And it will take them at least a month to get back to that point. It's like right there, and then boom, that beam. That's it right there. All right, so that, and again, he waited until there was a fight where they couldn't really do, they couldn't stop him. And then the most recent one is Cthulhu. Let me see. All right, so Cthulhu has a mechanic. All right, this is unfortunately, this is somebody else reacting to it. Cthulhu has a mechanic where the first person, why do they keep trusting him? They don't! He reapplies to the guild with a different character that he leveled with a voice changer and earns their trust over 6 months and becomes the main tank again. He's a psychopath. At this point, anyone who joins their guild, they're gonna have this shadow of doubt in their head. Is this him again? Is he back? You know, like dude, he is, like, he's in their floors, right? He's in the walls. Like, he's an absolute psychopath. He hates these people. So, all right, so this is Cthulhu. Cthulhu, whoever is the first one in the room, has to immediately run away from everyone else because that same beam is going to come at them, all right? So right here, they're like, okay, you know, get ready. We're gonna run into the room in 3, 2, 1, and they're basically doing a countdown, all right? And then he, plus combat, he rounded the corner, got aggro of Cthulhu, and then walked back to the group. Now, the first person hit by the beam takes some damage. But remember, every bounce it increases. There's the beam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dead. He's still got health. He drank a potion to absorb 3,000 damage. He can take another one. He runs toward more people. Beam, more dead. They're starting to leave group. They're trying to hearth out. Many of the people, boom, more dead. So he did math beforehand and was like, if I have all buffs, if I use this potion, I can eat 3 beams and kill that many people, and then I need to leave. So he deleted another, I don't know, 20 to 30 people here with this maneuver. Now what you're seeing here is there's a potion called Petrification, and it makes you turn to stone and you're invulnerable. And so you can use, they'll just yell Petri. And if ever anyone who's still alive can use the Petri potion and leave the group. And when you're not in the group for the instance, you automatically get like hearthed out of there after a time. So basically they're invulnerable until they get kicked out of the instance. So he did Petri after he killed as many of them as possible. And then, you know, it took them down again. But yeah, it's, they noticed this one happening and started hearthing out as soon as he broke rank. Otherwise, it would have been a complete... Yeah, but he still took out a lot of them. He took out a lot of them. The first time it happened with the 4 Horsemen was on some kind of, like, unofficial hardcore server or something. So the people that died appealed and got their characters restored. However, that also made everybody just kind of completely lose faith in them as far as hardcore players because they got their deaths undone. The second one... was on official Blizzard hardcore servers, so pretty sure they're still gone. I don't think they get that back. Yeah. Anyway, that's the story as I know it of the Tiny Violin guy. Michael, what sensor array and sensor service chip for Jadebot are the best? I don't know which ones are the best. I've been using the same ones for a very long time. I'm using Magic Trophies Protocol and Treasure Hunter Protocol. That's almost as good as the funeral raid. Oh wow, that was a dark story. I mean, the funeral raid thing was just like a bunch of people doing something that's pretty dark. There was no characters deleted or anything like that in that one. I would hardcore rage after that. Oh, many of them did. The guy, right when he started, like, was about to kill them, he hit the start streaming button. So, like, the aftermath of him standing in Ironforge and him just getting blasted with whispers is all on his VOD. Funeral raid. The TLDR is one time in WoW Classic, there was a player that died, and they were having a funeral for the person. By basically they would have, like, their character was logged in at, I think, like, Winter Spring or something, and a bunch of people were, like, lined up there in RP clothes to, like, pay respects, and, kind of, like, to me, I find that kind of odd, but okay, whatever. It was a PvP server, and the opposing faction found out about it, and came over in full battle garb, and attacked the funeral, and killed almost everybody there. And that's it. That's the whole story. Pretty free. It's kind of dark, but that's it. That's the whole story. Now, it was not hardcore. They just respawned. But that was the event. Kind of like a red wedding. Yeah. That's the whole thing. Did Tiny Violin get banned eventually? I think after the second time he did, but you got to keep in mind this guy has so many throwaway accounts that he keeps sneaking back into the same group, and he has a voice changer. So I think the second time he did it, he did get banned because like it's hardcore and mistakes happen. But if you're intentionally trying to like remove the fun, like months of fun from like other people, then they're gonna kick you. But the thing is I think he has like 9 more accounts. What's going on in WoW players' minds? No, it's not. Just to be clear, it's not WoW players. It's just like a small group of people. We have some of the same psychos in Guild Wars 2 as well. But yeah, every MMO has a couple of weird ones. Pretty sure the funeral raid participants got hunted after that for a while. A lot of people was not impressed. It was a PvP server. Anything could have happened. I'm not sure about the aftermath. We call him Mukluk. No. Dude, I make guides for freaking Guild Wars 2 grade school. What do you mean we call him Mukluk? No. Are raids in Guild Wars 2 possible hardcore? Dude, okay, 4 of the raid wings have been done naked. Like, it's... Guild Wars 2, oh wow, I gotta be careful with this Google search here. Freaking type in naked Gorsival. Guild Wars 2, Gorsival, raid, no armor. I know... Naked Gorsival, Rob. I'm not seeing it pop up immediately. Anyway, there was a video that went around a while back where Gorsival was killed, and the whole raid group wasn't wearing armor. What is that noise? It's happening again. Oh my gosh. Someone keeps sending me bada boops or something on Steam, and I don't know what it is. Oh wait, I found it. I found it, chat. Here we go. Free $20 Steam gift card. Hold on, how do I... Yeah, ban them. Alright, they gone? Alright, block all communication. I found it! There we go. It's done. It's done! They're done. No more of that. Oh my gosh. I was like, where is this happening? Don't go to images? I did not go to images. Do not type Guild Wars 2 naked raid into the internet. I mean, if you kill Kadim the Peerless, you can jump in the hot tub and it puts you in your bathing suit. That's pretty close. Sound like a reminder to drink your water? Yeah. Okay. I did Guild Wars 2, but I got in trouble with those portals plenty of times. Not pressing F would be so bad. Yeah. You ever experienced fighting lanterns and EOD maps? I remember hearing Aspenwood lamps are a problem. I do not like doing the lanterns mechanic. I've never done it all the way through, no. I've never done that one all the way through. Mug, have you been teasing it for years now? When do we get the hot tub stream? Oh my god, the hot tub stream. Alright, hold on. Next thing I gotta do is related to content creation, chat. Let's see. I've got a file name here. Everyone. I got a file name here that Noxxi sent me called Club in the Journey or something. I don't know. I don't go to clubs. That's the whole file name. 17-minute video. We can do this on times too. All right, so this is supposed to be the version 1.0 of the guide for Club Journey. Can we do this on higher speed? All right, so my job now is I need to go through this and look for mistakes. So let's see what the results of her last week were.
Hello everyone, Mukluk Bartholomew Reginald Esquire IV here, and this is a guide aimed at showing you how to craft Club Journey, the legendary spear in Janthier Wilds. Let's get started. First off, why would you want legendary gear?
All right, so I can already hear that there's background music, so that's good.
gear has the same stats as Ascended gear. This means if you have a piece of Ascended gear with power, precision, and ferocity on it, and a legendary gear with those same 3 stats, the numbers will be the same. However, the legendary gear can swap to other stats at any time you are out of combat. This means you can use that weapon with every gear set you own or aim to own, and it can always have the desired stats. Additionally, when you replace a rune or infusion on a legendary item, the old one pops off instead of getting deleted, which can save a lot of cash if you swap builds often. The final reason you might want it is if you think it looks gorgeous. Oh! Let's go over the information that is helpful to know early on. Crafting requirements. All of the steps in this legendary that require crafting can be done through the aid of NPCs, so you do not have to level any crafting skills to make this legendary. However, the NPCs charge much more for the crafts than it would cost for you to do them yourself, so if you choose to have the NPCs do the crafting for you, know that it will be more expensive. If, as a result of this information, you wish to level some crafting skills yourself, I highly recommend GW2crafts.net, which makes the process very easy. I'll link a guide which includes instructions on how to use this website down below if you desire it.
Okay, hang on a sec. Do I already have that link? Club Journey. Hold on a sec. Do I already have the links written down? Crafting guide. Yes. Okay, I do. All right. We're good.
Story requirements. You will need to finish Chapter 13, Balrior Peak, to be able to talk with a certain bear named Unending Tribute, who provides some of what you need to craft the spear. You'll find him here in the Mall Boneyards. You will need to purchase these 3 achievements from him. Unlock these early so you can start getting credit for these while you're just playing the game. The 3 achievements are 250 spear kills in Jamthyr, Convergence, and Raid victories. This is finished by doing...
Is there any way to get ascended weapons? Yes. I mean, tons of them. There's one, here's a video on many of the ways to get ascended gear. Also, there is the Calidbulg. Calidbulg is an ascended weapon that you can get in like an hour if you have a flying mount. It's pretty easy to get. Let me see. Give me just a minute. Calidbulg. Here we go. All right, if you have Heart of Thorns, here's a quest for an ascended weapon called Calidbulg. I believe it can be a sword, greatsword, dagger, scepter, or shield. And that one is pretty quick to pick up. There's also the Wizard's Vault. You can probably get it from the Wizard's Vault pretty fast.
Either 3 Jamthyr raid boss kills or 7 Jamthyr Convergence clears or some combination thereof. World boss or meta victories. This does work in Corteria. I got credit for the Claw of Jormag while working on this. Mastery requirements. Adept Handiworker crafting under homesteading, unless you are buying the shards of the homestead off the trading post. More on what these are in a moment. Time gates. 100 shards of Lowland Shore. You can get 21 of these per week at a cheap price. If you want to get them faster, it will be much more expensive. These are obtained by doing hearts in Lowland Shore and then purchasing them from the Heart vendor. Up to 7 cheaper purchases per vendor. Resets each weekly reset. 100 shards of Jamthyr Sentry. You can get 21 of these per week at a cheap price. If you want to get them faster, it'll be much more expensive. These are obtained from doing hearts in Jamthyr Sentry and then purchasing them from the Heart vendor. Up to 7 cheaper purchases per vendor. Resets each weekly reset. You need 1,500 refined homestead metal, fiber, and wood. 1,250 of each of those is being turned into the 250 shards of the homestead. If you buy the shards of the homestead from others, then you only need 250 of each of the refined homestead metal, fiber, and wood. You can get these for fairly cheap from your homestead devices, but the number of inexpensive trades you can do resets each week. 6 Deldramore steel spear heads. Uses a total of 18 Deldramore steel ingots, which uses a total of 18 lump of mithrilium, and you can only make 1 lump per day. You can just buy Deldramore steel ingots on the trading post, but it is more expensive. 6 large spirit wood halves. Uses a total of 12 spirit wood planks, which uses a total of 12 globs of elder spirit residue, and you can only make 1 glob per day. You can just buy spirit wood planks off the TP, but it's more expensive that way. Okay, that should just about cover all of the items that you could consider time gated. Everything else, like most legendaries, is a large shopping list that you can do in any order. I want to stress that.
So I tried to show the time-gated stuff at the beginning of the video, which is why it's like bouncing around and going all over that now. After this, I think it should go through everything in order.
The legendary is typically a long-term project. You can, in some cases, sink a massive amount of gold and finish a legendary in a day. Or,
hey, Muck, handsome as always. Pun, I think you need an eye exam, but I appreciate you being here.
you can chip away at it slowly, working on it a little each day over weeks.
Wait.
There's a large shopping list that you can do in any order. I want to stress that a legendary is typically a long-term project. You can, in some cases, sink a massive amount of gold and finish a legendary in a day. Or you can chip away at it slowly.
Did you see it, chat?
Legendary in a day. Or you can chip.
Did you see it? I can't get it to stop on the frame.
Away at it slowly, working on it a little each day over weeks, and get it done without feeling like you just went bankrupt. Do whichever you like, or anywhere in between. I'm a fan of the slow and steady approach. I like to constantly be working on a legendary as a side project while I'm playing at all times. This is the Guild Wars 2 wiki page for Club Journey, which has our shopping list. You can also use GW2 efficiency to track the same list, and if you have your API key set up there, you can easily see what you have and what you still need. Let's take it from...
All right, hold on. Do I have the wiki page URL prepared? Yes, I do. Okay.
The top. First item, 100 sweet treated pine planks. These are made with honey flowers found in Lowland Shore and rewarded from some event chests. Lowland pine logs, same thing. 300 globs of ectoplasm. If you don't already know, these are salvaged from level 80 yellow and orange items, and 500 orichalcum ingots. 100 neutralized titan alloys. You'll need rotted titan ambers and charged titan ores, both from Jamthyr Sentry and various event chests. You'll again need ectoplasms and orichalcum ingots. All of the above ingredients and the products themselves are tradable if you wish to buy some of these. 100 shards of Lowland Shore and shards of Jamthyr Sentry. These are purchased from Heart vendors. As mentioned earlier, you can get 7 per Heart vendor for a total of 21 of each of the shard types per week for a cheap rate if you have done the Heart. You can buy them off the trading post from others if you wish. To purchase them, you will be spending amalgamated gemstones. These come from hundreds of different sources in the game. If you wish to farm these or craft them, I will link the page of amalgamated recipes down below.
Okay, do I have that page prepared? Amalgamated gemstone. Yes, I do. Okay. Is the video this fast? No, I'm... All right. I can process it at this speed. I'm watching it on 2x speed to save time. The video is 17 minutes long, so this makes it, 8.5 to proofread it. I'm checking it for any problems.
Lowland Shore shards will need curious lowland honeycombs. These come from events in Lowland Shore. Additionally, if you have extras, you can consume them for Ursus obliges, which can be useful later on. Likewise, the curious Mersat currencies come from events in Janthier Century. Once you eventually get enough of the sweet treated pine planks, neutralized titan alloys, shards of Lowland Shore, and shards of Janthier Century, throw all of them in the Mystic Forge to make a gift of Gatherer of the Hunt. Next, we need 100 Mersat runestones. These can be obtained from jumping puzzles in Janthier, sniffing around with a Warclaw, or purchasing them off the TP. There are a few other sources, but those are the main ones. Gift of Lowland Shore. This is obtained for free after your... First map completion of Lowland Shore. Gift of Janthier Century is obtained for free after your first map completion of Janthier Century. A small note on the 2 map completion gifts. You could purchase them additional times from the same bear if you wish to make more legendaries to sell or whatever and don't want to do map comp on other characters. Gift of the Ursus. Okay, remember that bear on Mauled Boneyard that gave us the achievements earlier? Go back to him. We want to buy this gift there. It will cost us 25 honeycomb and Mersat currencies, which we went over earlier, 250 unusual coins, primarily obtained from jumping puzzles, chests, and sniffing around Janthier with a Warclaw, and 1,250 Ursus obliges. The obliges come from various events around Janthier. You can also consume honeycomb or Mersat currencies to get 5 obliges per currency. So if you, for example, have an extra 100 honeycomb, that can be turned into 500 obliges. So any event that awards these can give you a lot fairly quickly. Once you have your Mersat runestones, your 2 map gifts, and your gift of the Ursus, throw them all into the Mystic Forge to make gift of uncovered grounds. Next up is 12 amalgamated rift essences. These are made with the 3 types of rift essences and globs of ectoplasm by the following crafting professions. You may already have these if you played in the previous expansion. If not, you get these essences by doing rift hunting or by doing convergences. Since you may be doing Janthier convergences anyway for the do convergences or raids achievement, you can get some of these materials at the same time. Eldritch Scroll is purchased from the merchants next to the Mystic Forges for 50 spirit shards. For the new players, spirit shards are obtained by leveling up after you are already level 80 if you are not currently working on any mastery points. 50 obsidian shards. Obsidian has hundreds of ways in the game to be obtained. If you do not have enough obsidian, I will link the obsidian wiki page in the description down below and you can browse a massive list of sources for one that you don't mind doing. Cube of stabilized dark energy. To craft this, you will need a ball of dark energy, which is salvaged from ascended equipment. You should always get one from salvaging ascended armor or weapons, but it is not guaranteed from accessories, rings, etc. Stabilizing matrices are from fractals, however these are tradable and you can get them on the TP if you wish. Combining them into the cube requires one of the following professions, or getting it done from Wardcrafter Luceray for a higher price in Lowland Shore. Next up is Bloodstone Shard.
Just imagining some new player who's like, I'm gonna make my first legendary. I got my day off today. I'm just gonna do all this today. I'm gonna do it in one day. And then they sit down and watch this video, and then they're just like, I give up.
Purchase from those Mystic Forge merchants again for 200 spirit shards. Now you can throw in the Gift of Gatherer of the Hunt, Gift of Uncovered Grounds, Gift of Expertise, and the Bloodstone Shard into the Mystic Forge to get a Gift of Janthier Wilds. Next up is the earlier mentioned homestead stuff. We will need 1,500 of each of the refined homestead metal, fiber, and wood to make everything ourselves. 1,250 of that is going into making shards of the homestead. The shards of the homestead require the earlier mentioned mastery to be purchased from the bear in your home. Why doesn't this guy have his own house? If you purchase the shards...
I forgot I said that.
For the homestead from other players, then you only need to get 250 of each of the 3 refined homestead materials. You may make these at your homestead stations in any combination of ways that you wish. You may also wish to first upgrade the efficiency of said stations to get better returns for your trades, but that is up to you. Once you have acquired 250 shards of the homestead from any source, plus 250 of each of the 3 refined homestead materials, throw them all into the Mystic Forge to get a gift of Embracing Refuge. Next up is simple. We need gifts of fangs, scales, claws, bones, blood, venoms, totems, and dust. Each of these are made with the mentioned ingredients and combined by one of the following crafting professions, or the earlier mentioned NPC can do it also. After you get the gifts of fangs, scales, claws, and bones, combine them in the Mystic Forge to make gift of Condensed Might, and combine the gifts of blood, venom, totems, and dust in the Mystic Forge to make a gift of Condensed Magic. Next is 38 Mystic Clovers. Clovers have many sources in the game, such as the Wizard's Vault, purchased from fractal merchants, raid merchants, PvP merchants, strike merchants, worldly world merchants, or even crafted from mystic coins. Note, I call this gamble forging because you get clovers from coin crafts like 30% of the time, so it's up to you which method you prefer. Once you have acquired your gift of Embracing Refuge, Condensed Might, Condensed Magic, and clovers, throw them in the Mystic Forge for gift of the Homesteader. Next up, you need 100 Mystic Runestones sold by the Mystic Forge merchant. These are 1 gold each and will cost you 100 gold total. This is unavoidable. Gift of the Miss. Gift...
I hate Gift of the Mist.
Of the Mist. First requires a Gift of Battle, which can only be obtained in Worldly World. Reminder that you can speed up the process of getting this done by many hours by using boosts that increase reward track speed. Gift of Glory is purchased from the Mystic Forge merchant for 250 shards of glory. This resource is from Conquest PvP, however, it is tradable. You can buy the shards of glory from the trading post if you do not wish to PvP, and then trade them for the Gift of Glory. Gift of War, similar to the last item, is sold by the Mystic Forge merchant, but this time for memories of battle, a Worldly World currency. If after obtaining your Gift of Battle you do not have enough memories, you can buy the missing memories from the trading post to get this. And another cube of stabilized dark energy, just like the one we made earlier. Combine the Gift of Battle, Glory, War, and the cube in the Mystic Forge to make a Gift of the Miss. Next up is 200...
Let's see. Tony says, I finally got my first Leggy. I used the Wizard Vault boost, opted for the Shark Spear. Would this spear just be a different skin, or is there different functionality on it? It is the same functionality. The Gen 1 spear and the Shark Spear and the Klob Jarny Spear that this guide is for are the same in functionality. They just have different graphics, Tony.
150 thermocatalytic reagents bought from a mastery craftsman. Just buy it from the merchant. 500 hydrocatalytic reagents. That's 2 stacks of 250 each from the same merchant. However, these are bought with research notes. If you do not know how to obtain research notes, we have a small guide on this entirely painless currency that I will link down below.
All right, do I have that link prepared? Okay, I've got a reminder for that.
And 250 of the exotic essences of luck. For the new players, a level 1 artificer can combine luck, so you can take any small amounts of luck that you get and merge them to make the larger ones and build up this stack of luck over time if needed. If you haven't been doing that and need it really fast, you can salvage ectoplasms to get crystal and dust and luck and then sell the dust to get back some of the money, but this is usually a small net loss. I'm listing it as an option if you get stuck here. Combine the 3 stacks of reagents and the luck to make a gift of research. 25 Tales of Adventure. You earn these while playing the story. To make a gift of research. 25 Tales of Adventure.
I don't remember if I asked her to do this or if she just did this.
You earned these while playing the story. You probably already have them. If you don't, you can buy them off the trading post. Another gift of bones, just like the one you made earlier. Memory of the Bearkin's Hunts. This is the reward for those 250 Janthier spear kills. A note on this. I found using a spear in Convergences was a great way of getting this done quickly. Memory of the Bearkin's victories. This is the reward for completing enough raid or Convergence victories in Janthier. If you do only Convergences, you will need to do 7. If you do only raids, you will need to do 3 raid bosses. Or you can do a combination of the two. Combine the Tales of Adventure, Gift of Bones, the Memory of the Bearkin's Hunts, and the Memory of the Bearkin's victories in the Mystic Forge to create Gift of the Recollector of Memories. Then combine the 100 Mystic Runestones, the Gift of the Mist, the Gift of Research, and the Gift of the Recollector of Memories in the Mystic Forge to make the Lift of Cloud Journey Gear. Final section. I swear to God, we're almost done. Memory of Bearkin's adversaries is acquired by doing 6 world bosses or meta event completions. I believe these can be done in any zone in the game. 6 Deldrimor Steel Spearheads. These are crafted by a 500 weaponsmith or the Ward Crafter in Lowland Shore. Only new ingredient involved in the crafting of this item is the Deldrimor ingots. These were mentioned earlier in the video because a subcomponent of them can only be made once a day. So you can get these over time pretty cheap or buy Deldrimor ingots off the TP. 6 large spirit wood halves. Similar to the previous item, this one uses spirit wood planks. The planks are tradable, but a subcomponent of them is not and can only be made once a day. That's the glob of elder spirit residue. You can buy the spirit wood planks off the TP if you wish or make them yourself. The large spirit wood halves can be made at the Ward Crafter as well if required. 6 vision crystals. Vision crystals are obtained from
Falco says, you know what, I'm gonna go grab a snack. Falco, can you get some for the whole class?
various sources, such as salvaging ascended gear, but not a guaranteed drop, and the Wizard's Vault. They can also be crafted with the following recipe. Combine the Memory of Bearkin's adversaries, the 6 Deldrimor Steel Spearheads, the 6 large spirit wood halves, and the 6 vision crystals in the Mystic Forge to create Gift of Sharpened Tip. Not a word.
Wait. Hold on. Oh, that's the yeah boy. Oh, it's time to oil up guy in the background.
Adversaries, the 6 Deldrimor Steel Spearheads, the 6 large spirit wood halves, and the 6 vision crystals in the Mystic Forge to create Gift of Sharpened Tip. Not.
I did ask her to do the slow zoom. I did not ask her for the yeah boy guy.
A word. Next up is 250 Orichalcum Mithril Dark Steel and Platinum ingots. Make these or buy them, combine them all to make Gift of Metal. This is made only by a 400 weaponsmith or that Ward Crafter. The Standing Stones timepiece is a reward for completing Lowland Shore Mastery Achievement, which is simply go do a bunch of stuff in Lowland Shore. You do not have to do all of it, just a bunch. If you got this item in the past and you destroyed it, you'll need to buy a Standing Stones timepiece remnant from a heart vendor in Lowland Shore. The Bearkin Warhelm is a reward for completing Janthier Sentry Mastery. Again, you do not have to do everything there, just a bunch of it. If you got and destroyed the helm in the past, you will need to purchase a Bearkin Warhelm remnant from a heart vendor in Janthier Sentry. Take the Gift of Sharpened Tip, the Gift of Metal, the Standing Stones timepiece or its remnant, and the Bearkin Warhelm or its remnant to the Mystic Forge to get a Near Hammer. And finally, combine the Gift of Janthier Wilds, Gift of the Homesteader, Gift of Cloud Journey Gear, and the Near Hammer to make the first of the 6 spear components. I'm kidding, come back, you're done. You are now the proud owner of Clobjorn gear. Now, after all of that pain and suffering, you're gonna sell it. If you choose to bind it to yourself, you'll unlock it and all of its variants and can choose to wear whichever one you wish. Remember, if you unlock the item, it will go into your legendary armory and can be used on every build template of every character that can use it. Also remember that I have links to all of the steps in the description down below. Use them if you need more detail.
Just checking for spelling.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like for the YouTube algorithm, comment if you have any questions or if you know any tricks and tips that I didn't share, and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more content. Another massive thank you to the supporters on Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube who keep the channel alive. And if you're interested in becoming one and getting more videos and perks, there is a link in the description. Shilling complete. Thanks for listening, and happy stabbing.
I actually think I don't have to ask her to change anything. Okay, that took Noxxi a week, chat. She was working on that all last week. Okay. Alright, I need to get the research notes. Where's the research notes video? Here it is. Okay, I need this. And I'm gonna copy this over here. Alright. Oh, next up, chat. We need to make a thumbnail for it. Did you already see the new gem store items this week? I didn't know there were any new gem store items this week. No. What do we got? Eternal Tides appearance package. Very wet. Luxurious shell chair. And makeover kits. Okay. Oh, it's so slow. What is this? The Bloodstone Boogie? Oh, wait. Is that disco? Oh my gosh. Honestly, this looks like Kiryu. Oh my goodness. Rouge of Love. I wish I could preview the emote, right? Please show the Frost Wasp. Wait, what? Frost Wasp. Greetings from Poland. Hello from the colonies. Wasp. Frost Wasp logging tool. It does that. This isn't new. This is old. Okay. Alright. Let's get this over with. Okay, chat. Need to make a thumbnail for a Club Journey gear video. I need inspiration. What did I do for the other video thumbnails for this stuff? Hang on.
Hey Muck.
Hi. What's that? Okay. Guide to open world, legendary armor. Guide to tier 2 obsidian. Legendary weapon. So tier 3. Sigils. How to get your Leggy Relic. Okay. Guild Wars 2 Club Journey. Let's see. Where is there any really good shots of it? Put a shrimp fork for the thumbnail. A shrimp fork? Where's the video that they did on this? Yes, 10 mail, only reason I'm waiting. Wait, what? The envelope's not red. Hang on. I'll read these in a bit. Okay, there. Alright. I'm trying to find the news post for when Guild Wars 2 first announced its coming out. Let me see. Guild Wars 2 blog. No, blog, not blob. Guild Wars 2 blob. Sage Rings, Autumn Sale, Awaken this week, Evan Ashblade's birthday, Godspawn, Skiffs, Epic Store, Clear Vision of the Past, Journey of the Warclaw, Journey... Wait, did I go too far back? Where is it? House of Skiff. Hold on. Godspawn. Oh, wait, okay, here we go. Okay, this was the video where Guild Wars 2 announced Club Journey. So, alright. Is there any good frames for this from this video? So there's all these different ones. By the way, I've heard from other people that the names here actually don't match the spear. Like, they got the names mismatched. I haven't confirmed that myself. Alright, that's not bad. That shot's not bad for a thumbnail. Let me see, is there anything else? That looks cool, but I'm not sure if you would be able to tell what this is if this was like a still image on a thumbnail. Ask for a model from chat. This also is not bad. This shot right here is pretty good. Go back. Screenshot that. That might be usable. Let's see. Muck, you have mail. Did you get the dance? Dance instructor Charbon has returned. / Bloodstone Boogie. Thank you. Oh my god, what does this one do? That's a long emote name. They couldn't come up with a faster one. The hips. Oh my god, yo. The smile, he's getting into it. I am uncomfortable. I am very uncomfortable now. I think I prefer breakdancing, but thank you, Charbon, for teaching me how to boogie. He groovin'? He groovin', yes. Alright. Let's get back to this. Okay, so first off, get rid of the PoE background. Get rid of that. Add a Guild Wars 2 watermark. Keep the border. Let's see. Put this in here. Alright. So this is what we just cut out. Okay, so that is the frame from the video, if I wish to keep it. If I wish to keep it. There's a lot of cool stuff about the spear. There's like the floating spears behind you. There's like the projectile. There's the fact that it has the 6 different spearheads. I never spent $5 faster than when I saw what the emote looks like. Let me see. Let me pull up this page again. See, guide to tier 2 obsidian. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright, so let me get some text here. Let's see. Where is... No, shrink that. Just trying to text... Oh, text. Here we go. Alright, get rid of the shadow. And... What did I write in the other thumbnails? Let's see. Guide to open world legendary armor. The Ascension legendary backpack guide. Ad infinitum legendary backpack guide. Alright. Clovbjorn legendary spear guide. Maybe like that. Did I spell it right? Oh, it's Clovbjorn Gear. Actually, there's different ones, right? There's the different names. Yeah, there's Clovbjorn Gear, 8 Gear, Dar. Okay, yeah. So that's fine. All right, we can work with this. Can you add in a picture of a Swiss Army knife? Okay, gotta make this a little more visibly attractive here. Let's do font 90 on this. Okay, and alpha to selection. Grow this by like 15 pixels. Darken that in. And then goss it a little bit. Okay. And let's do this. Yeah, for those who don't know me well, I would rather make an entirely new video than make a thumbnail. I hate making thumbnails. Like, this is the least fun part of the job. And it's so much pressure, too, because it's like, you can have a really good video, and the thumbnail not be good, and then people don't click on it, and the video crashes and burns. Also, you can have a great thumbnail and a terrible video, and the video does well. It's a lot of pressure. All right. That's gonna take a minute. Don't outsource it to Aralosin again. That was the best thumbnail ever because that was such a train wreck. We got another video out of it. Muck, change the O to an A. What? Oh, dang it. I misspelled Klobjorn. Dang it. And I gotta wait for this, and it's gonna take forever. Yeah. This should be an A right here. I'll have to wait for that and then fix it. Skill issue. Yeah, this is why I do this live, so you guys can spell check me. You guys are the paperclip. What is that? Crocotite ore is overflowing. Let's see. Krauk. Let's just eat a bunch of it. No. I don't know where the rest of it. Oh, there it is. Alright. Amalgamated. It's still going? Hang on. Alright. And I'm gonna have to redo all of this. I hate it! I hate it. Because it's gonna undo like all the changes I did. That. Alright. Klobjarne. Klobjarne. Alright. Fucking heck. Alright. Do the gradient again. Nope, mess that up. Alright. And then alpha to selection. Grow event, do that again. Alright, there we go. Spell it wrong so people click on the video to correct you. I don't really want to do... I'm fine doing that on news posts, but on a video that if I'm lucky, people will still be using 3 years from now, I'd rather not purposefully muck it up. Alright. Let's go on for a second. It's 33 degrees in Georgia. It is quite, I mean, that's Fahrenheit. But yeah, it is quite chilly out. Let's see. Current temperature. Looks like it's 65 in Atlanta. Wait, where did you see 33? This thing? I don't actually know if it's 33. It looks like it's in the 40s? Something's right? I'm not actually sure. Yeah, I don't know why my Windows taskbar says it's 33. Downtown Atlanta, which is not far away, is 65 right now. But it says in some areas of Georgia it's currently 48. I don't see it says anywhere 33. Let me see. Let's lowball, say 48 F to C is 8 degrees Celsius. Okay. Yeah, Windows taskbar lion. All right. Okay, so we got this right now. I feel like the spear needs to be... Oh god. Hang on a second. Where's that image? Let's bring this over again for the back layer. Trying to make the spear be as visible as possible. Club Yarn is more like Exordium than I thought. I thought you just selected a variant of it and that's what it used. I didn't know it changes form based on different attacks. It doesn't. It it's not like Exordium. When you unlock it, you get all the different in-game skins. Hang on a second. Where's weapon skins? Kayla. All right, so when you unlock it, it gets all of these, and then you choose which one that you want to have as your constant graphic. It does. I'm trying it right now. Let me check the wiki. I have it, but I haven't bound it to me because I wanted to use it for a giveaway. The skill you use pulls one of the ghost spears into the physical weapon. When you have one appearance active, the others float behind you? I believe so. That's my understanding. Alright, hold on. Wiki says, the weapon visually evolves based on the skill being used, similar to how Exordium changes shapes. Each type of skill uses a different ghostly spearhead from behind the user. Oh. When drawing, the spear glows intensely, blah, 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 blah. False. Does it say which one's which? During melee attack chains, the spearhead swaps between 3 set spears from behind your back with the translucent spirit aura. Projectile attacks throw a matching visual for user choice of spear, as well as the ghost spearheads as a chasing wave. Skill effects are tied to the spirit spearhead from the arsenal positioned behind the user's back. If using a skin variant that is not gear, gear will take the position of that skin in the arsenal. The arsenal order behind the user's back follows a fixed arrangement from left to right. Claire, Kesja, Dar, Fraka, 8 gear. The Clobjorn gear is the only spearhead whose position changes. For example, if changing the skin from gear to Fraka, gear occupies Fraka's position. Oh god. Okay, yeah, you're right. There's more than I thought. So like, if I look at this, it says for Ranger, Bee Sting uses the 3rd spear, Drake uses the 1st, Wyvern's Lash uses the 3rd, Cheetah Strike uses the 4th, Mongoose Frenzy uses the 2nd, and they've got this list for every single one of these classes. Yeah, no, I stand corrected. I thought you just picked the skin you wanted, and then that was the end of it. Let's see. How is this 1% done? Do I need to come back to this next week? What the heck? I should have saved this before I started doing that, apparently. Doesn't show the buffering. Dude, I guess. That 1% is mighty powerful. Oh my god. Yeah, this project I've been using for a long time, so it might have some gunk in it. Ugh. Buffering, yeah. Hey, Neoff! Alright, well, we can close that, close that, close that, close that. We're done with those tabs. When you have one appearance active, the others flow behind you, right? Yes, that is my understanding of it, yeah. What's the new emote like? It's something. Don't know how I feel about the hammer. If anyone's played FF16, I have to ask, I just started, I'm genuinely getting bored because there's so many cutscenes compared to gameplay. Final Fantasy, yeah, yeah, Machete, I recently did a full playthrough of FF16. It's the only FF game I've ever played. Hold on, how many hours of cutscenes in FF16? 11 hours. So of FF16, 11 hours is cutscenes. Let's see. The game has 50 chapters, which are each between 15 minutes and an hour. On average, it takes you 40 to 80 hours to finish the game. It's still barely moved. Oh my god. Dude, is that gonna finish today? I don't know. I would force close the program if I had remembered to save before doing that, and I did not remember to save before doing that. FF7 is one of my all-time favorite games. There are a lot of amazing things about this one, so I thought I played it, but there's so many cutscenes. It's the only FF I have finished, so I'm just assuming all of them have 11 hours of cutscenes. It was pretty good, though. I would say, overall, I enjoyed FF16. But, I hated the ending. I was not a fan of the ending. Put on your wizard hat, sure. Yeah, I can do that. That's unnecessarily slow. Well, again, yeah, it is quite slow. I don't know what's going on in the background there. There's a lot of layers in this project, because I use this for all my thumbnails, and I don't know if that's involved right now. Alright, well, I gotta find something else to do to tie up our time then. Let's see. Let's clean some of this out. Did it crash? No, it hasn't crashed. Let's give it time. It says not responding. It does say not responding, but having used this program before, I think I'm going to let it keep going for now. Do you want to run fractals? Not at the moment, no. Just gonna clean this up. I wanted to get this done, but Pop error would have something up if it crashed, like Terminator or something. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it says not responding. You just leave it alone for a while, and it comes back. All right. Do we have any yellows or oranges that are big money right now? Wrath Shield. That's a gold. Reclaimed Scepter. Poyaqui's Noggin. Galras Helm. Peasant Solution. Alright, everything else is underneath Ectos. Alright, and salvage all yellow items. You don't salvage your exotics? If they are worth less than Ectos, I salvage them, because then the Ectos is an increase in value. If they're worth more than Ectos, I just sell the exotics. That's what works for me. Alright. Is anything overflowing? Let's see. Salvage stack, get that. Ectos are useful for crafting such in general. Ectos are useful for crafting, yes. I also have 3,000 of them. So it's fine. Okay. Share with the class. I do giveaways literally every week. The class has so many of my Ectos. Mug, dang, you have so much gold. Want to buy me Bifrost? Just kidding. That's not joking. That's you testing the waters. Oh my god. I'm lagging. GIMP is currently using 68, let's just round it, 69% of my CPU. GIMP is using 69% of my CPU to try to move that thumbnail thing around. Could you finish, GIMP? Oh my god. Like, my options are basically give this a little bit more time and let it try to finish, or, like, kill it so that I can move around properly. GIMP, just why? I have been a content creator for, like, 6 years now, and I have made all my thumbnails in GIMP. It's basically, like, free Photoshop, and Adobe doesn't try to take my money every month. However, I think the application might have locked up just now. Muck, you should buy a chalk egg sack for the giveaway and then rig it for blue. Oh, should I? Haha, unless, yeah. Yeah, the biggest giveaway item, which, just kind of holding on to it right now, is right here. Klob Jarny. I'm gonna use this for a giveaway soon, TM. Just gotta decide how I want to do it. I was thinking of doing it to celebrate when I hit 100k subs on YouTube. And we're like, what, 97 right now? So, we're getting there. But not there yet. GIMP must finish with the 69. Yeah. YouTube only giveaway. Yeah, I mean, I could do... I've done YouTube only giveaways before. I'm hoping this is one of those things where, like, when it jumps from 100, like 1% to 100%, you know, and it just, like, suddenly finishes all at once. I don't know if that's going to be the case. That's what I'm hoping. I kind of want it, but at the same time, I heard about a Leggy backpack, and I'd rather have that. The Leggy backpack comes out in, like, 6 months, Rooksy, so you've got time. You've got time to stockpile stuff for the Leggy backpack as well. I have a question about Untamed spell called Unnatural Traversal. Is it normal that the spell don't give you the -50 cooldown reduction when you successfully porting your enemy while you have quickness on you? No, that sounds like a bug. The new dance in all its glory, chat. No, that sounds like a bug. Kind of want it, but at the same time, let's see. Need to get around to doing 99 cents, sometimes maybe 100, but from normal 100, I dread even trying. From doing, wait, a normal, what is 100 right now? Is that Silent Surf? I've been playing the game too long. They keep changing 100 from my perspective. No, it's Lonely Tower. No, yeah, Lonely Tower sucks. I did Lonely Tower. I made a guide on it, and I don't think I've ever been back. I might have gone back to try the CM with a group like one time since then. There's some content that I like did it, and I'm like, all right, oh, here's a guide, and then like I just never returned. Is Ellie or Thief worth it to main? They're both fine. There really is no class in the game that's bad to main. It's just a matter of, do you enjoy playing that class? That's basically it. Okay, I'm really thinking I might need to just end this task, because I can't, like, do anything else while this thing is just sitting here. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Muck is a Weaver main, he hides it. Uh-huh. Ellie has downstate rotation. Uh-huh. I honestly do not know why this is taking so long. Like, I told it to change the shape of this layer right here where the mouse is, and that layer was a group of these layers. And I don't know why that's taking 10 years. That should not do that. Take a screenshot of the thumbnail. No, I mean, we weren't that far in it. I know what to do from here. All right, hang on. I'm gonna end the program. There we go. All right, we just freed up 50% of the CPU. All right, there we go. Let's relaunch it now from nothing. What's been your favorite part of being a content creator for Guild Wars 2? The community. It's awesome. I mean, I would not be able to do what I do now full time if it wasn't for the Guild Wars 2 community. They're awesome. Like, the fact that, like, if I make a guide on something, frequently people, you know, will not only use the guide, but then they'll, like, recommend it to others. That's what literally keeps me employed. So the community has been awesome for me. Okay, let's try this again. Less steps this time. All right, so let's do this, bring this over. Okay, we still had this image on standby. Nope. Okay, right now, deselect that. All right, try that again. Yeah, the Guild Wars 2, like, I've played MMOs since, I think, 2001 with EverQuest, and I've played a lot of them on and off since then, and it's not perfect, right? Like, the Guild Wars 2 community has some bad eggs. Every MMO's community has some bad eggs. However, I would say for the most part, the Guild Wars 2 community is, like, one of the best ones. It's great. Like, you can ask a question in map chat in World of Warcraft, and people will tell you how they met your mother. And in Guild Wars 2, they will usually tell you, like, oh yeah, that's blah, 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 and they'll just tell you the answer to your question. It's great. It's just like, overall, it's like, on average, a nicer group of people. Not always true, but again, on average. Okay. There's that. And let's go up to the words layer now. Say text copy. What is that? So let's try first impressions, blah, 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 blah. All right, let's get rid of these other layers. I think this is what was slowing it down. What was this one? I don't know what this one is. Delete. Okay. Get rid of that. And get rid of that one. Okay. Honestly, let's just remake this layer completely. Just call it text. Like I said, I hate making thumbnails. Alright, Control S, save it. There'll never be 100% nice people in any game. Oh, true. I mean, yeah, any group of people, after you get past the, you know, like a very small number, is not going to have all nice people. But yeah, it's like, on average, my interactions with people in Guild Wars 2 have been nice, and on average, my interactions with people in any other MMO I've tried have been a less percentage of nice. Okay, Club, Jarny, Legendary Spear Guide, and white text, and let's do like 75, and then make this slightly larger so it's more eye-catching, and let's try just doing this one layer, because you're so freaking fickle. Let's try that and see how it looks. No, I don't like that. There's a difference between making it like eye-catching and making it look stupid. I'm trying to make it look good, but not stupid. Like a sign when you see it slightly from the side. Alright, that's all right. Okay. Do this. That's acceptable. Okay. Let's see. I've played MMOs all my life. Guild Wars 2 really not the nice MMO I have come across. No, that's totally fine. Like, Charming Elf, I am not representative of, you know, all of our life experiences, right? Like, I played 7 years of EverQuest, 10 years of WoW, a year of Black Desert Online, a bit of Guild Wars 1, a bunch of Guild Wars 2, tried out, like, Terra and a whole bunch of others, and in my experience, Guild Wars 2 is the nicest group of people on average. You know, it's got things like, you know, if someone helps you fight a mob, you both get a share of the loot. That encourages people to jump in and help you, even if it's for greedy reasons, they help you out. If you are dead, they can revive you and they get experience for it. So it encourages good behavior, which leads to people doing good things, even if they're doing it for the wrong reasons. So that, like, just from, like, I haven't played Maple Story. Maybe the Maple Story people are angels. I have no idea. The best way to get right answer to your question, wow, is to have a friend that will post the wrong answer. Yeah, I've seen that meme. Yeah. Does chat get to help with the thumbnail this time if we lost that privilege? This is going to be a thumbnail that will hopefully stick around for a very long time. I don't know if we should do that. Let's see. On the same time, yeah, in most other steel kill. Yeah. Like in World of Warcraft, in Wrath of the Lich King, if I saw someone fighting the time lost Proto-Drake, the best thing I could do is grab a bunch of other mobs and try to train that person and get them to die, get them to reset the encounter, and then I could steal the time lost Proto-Drake. That is the best thing I could possibly do. Like that's the kind of behavior that the systems in World of Warcraft have supported for over a decade. Now, it might be a little different now, but that's for most of its background. Let me see here. Trying to move the spear over a bit. I should just leave it how it is. I should just leave it how it is. All right, where's our little dude? Just to show that this is one of my videos. Actually, he's like clipped a little bit on the edge. Hold on, what's going on there? Is that one? No, that one doesn't have that. Okay, hold on. Just duplicate this layer. And let's just move him up here. We'll just use a copy of this guy. There we go. And then... why isn't it letting me do that? There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we just gotta color the text a bit. Let's save it again. I've played a lot of MMOs. Guild Wars 2 is the best community that I've played in outside of the disgusting etc. Ban. If you roll in circles in the MMO, you're going to run into annoying people. Classic WoW and only smaller groups too. Like some people fighting Mog next to a node and just stealing the node while they're fighting. Yep. But again, the game's systems will support certain types of behavior. It's kind of like if you've got a Twitch chat and people are acting like just, you know, psychos, right? The streamer is not directly responsible for the stuff that Twitch chat says, but it is up to the streamer whether or not they moderate their chat. Do they cultivate the community to like act like that all the time? Do they allow them to act like animals? Or do they go like, hey, no, don't do that here, you know? So like, that's why I absolutely don't buy it when you see a streamer that's like, oh yeah, you can't help that, that's chat. I'm like, yeah, but you don't moderate your chat. You let them say horrible things. You don't do anything about it. So like in World of Warcraft, you know, for many years when I played it, the systems encouraged despicable behavior. And I mean, I played it at that time, but you know, that's why the people were the way they were. WoW fixed the note taking? Yeah, after a very long time they did, yeah. Any patches or update notes today? None that I currently know of. Hang on a sec. I need to pull up this again. Let's see. Do I want to do a legendary purple thing? I could. Let's see. Hold on. Save it again. I need 9k more gold to buy a chalk infusion and win Fashion Wars. Chalk infusion is your ticket to winning Fashion Wars? Is having the lightning butt? That's a decision. Let's see. That one, and do like a slightly darker one maybe. Let's see what this looks like. All right. I don't know. It's all right. I'm looking at my other legendary thumbnails. Again, I'm trying to take extra care on this one because this is one that might be used for a very long time. Like this one, some people might be clicking on this years from now. So I'm trying to take extra care here. What else could I do that might look good but not dilute this? I wouldn't mind having like a white highlight around the spear, but cutting it out would be an absolute pain. Just because of how many like pointy bits it has. So I almost want to give up on that before I begin. Another thing is the, let me see, where's the wardrobe? Oh, they're not colored in. I was thinking of like getting the tooltips here. See, I was trying to rig a giveaway for you, yeah. Let's see, Charming says, I'm really into philosophy, and the subject you brought up, Mug, doesn't sound like a manipulative system than a genuine good community. There is a moral concept known as moral desert, and the theory is if someone only does something good for the reward, that action cannot be a moral action because they wanted the reward. Okay, I hear that. I hear that, and I find this interesting, but let me ask you this. If you have a community of people that are doing good actions, even if it's for the wrong motivation, does that not make that a better place to live? That's my counter argument. I would rather be surrounded by a bunch of people that are performing good actions, even if it's something weird that drives them, than I would rather be, you know, I would rather that than be surrounded by people that are performing bad actions. So, I mean, as far as like, you know, the thing, they're driving morals and stuff like that, you know, God can sort that out. I don't really care. I just care, like, you know, are they people that are, you know, like, would I be happy to have them as my neighbor? Don't cut it out, it's too much work. Maybe just a background highlight, yeah. It's about encouraging right behavior. Also, something else that I firmly believe in, because it's been a thing in my life, is fake it till you make it. You know, if you get someone and you're like, hey, every time you see someone who's downstate, if you revive them, you get a huge boost to XP. You know, they will, like, you know, they are like, oh, well, I'm going to keep reviving people for XP. I don't really care about them, but I'm going to revive them for XP. And then they keep doing it, and they keep doing it, and they keep doing it. It becomes a habit. And then later, if they nerf the XP for reviving people, they might still keep doing it because they've built that habit, and they're just used to it now. They've ingrained it into themselves to just do this helpful behavior because they've just programmed that in. So I think it's okay for them to start out doing it. Like, you know, there's a limit. If you're like, hey, you know, I'll pay you $300 to do this. Yeah, there's a limit to where it becomes kind of like weird. But I think overall it's fine. Philosophically, that was a huge driving force for most religions, a tool used to cajole people in doing the right thing, using the threat of a looming higher power. Yeah, and the thing is, guys, I'm not even religious. I would say I'm agnostic, if I'm anything, and I try to live a good life, be good to my neighbors, stuff like that. Like, I don't need the threat of hell to be a good person. I'm not a believer in that. However, at the same time, like, if my neighbor is doing good things because he's hoping in the future I'll do something good in return, that's fine. That sounds like someone good to live next to. Been max level Yours 2 forever. I'll always res people I see on the map unless I res them in their AFK and just died from getting res. Yeah, which is kind of funny sometimes. That is always the worst feeling in a meta, when like I burn a heal cooldown to save someone, pull them out of like a red puddle, get them up, and then like they just stand there because they went AFK and then they die in the next puddle. And I'm like, oh my god. $300 every time I revive someone, I'll take it. Yeah. There are toxic people at Guild Wars that when you did, they say use waypoint instead of res. No. So voodoo, it's not, okay, it depends on the situation. If you are dead, like full dead, then it is extremely difficult to revive you in a fight versus downstate. If you're downstate, getting you up takes a moment. If you're dead, it can take minutes. And standing still in bad situations to get you up for over a minute is not feasible. So usually in a meta, if you go full dead, it is better for you to waypoint and run back. But if you're just downstate, then it's better for people to just get you up. Like, there's a lot of folks that will like go into a fight, die, they scale up the encounter, and then they just go AFK. That does become a problem. Counterpoint, pressing F lowers my DPS, so I get penalized for helping people. Does that make my action of pressing F make me a better person than someone who was doing it for the XP? I mean, pressing F gets the other person up, and then their DPS plus your DPS will overtake the DPS you missed by doing it. It's almost always a DPS increase to res people. They're like, even if you've got some weird situation where like you do 20k damage and the downstate guy does 5k, after he's been alive for enough seconds, his damage plus your damage will overtake the damage you lost for resing. It's toxic to die, not waypoint. There you go. How do you tell if dead or downstate? Downstate is they're on the ground and they're like, and they're like reaching. Dead, they're roadkill. They look like Yamcha. Also, when they're downstate, when you start reviving them, the bar fills very fast. When they're dead and you start reviving them, it takes an eternity for it to fill up. This is an interesting conversation. I honestly like it. But yeah, as far as the what is it, the moral desert, if people are doing a good thing, like they're doing a good thing for the wrong reason, but the wrong reason doesn't hurt anybody else in the community, and you could just keep that going, that's fine. That's fine with me, because it makes it a good place to live for everybody else. Like, it's okay. Down person also shouts, a dead person is dead. No, I mean, I've met some down people that don't, or sorry, I've met some dead people that just don't shut up. Dead people can shout too. Like, they can sometimes have a lot of input about what's going on. It's quite impressive. Okay. Is this the one that's on right here? Okay, so let's flatten, oh my gosh, where is it? Merge layer group, that's what I'm looking for. Put that there. All right. Duplicate layer group. Turn that one off. Flatten that one, okay. Now I should be able to move this without it processing forever because I made a flattened one. Dead people who don't shut up is why Reaper Shroud is annoying. Okay, yeah, see, that time it moved it instantly because I only had one layer. All right, I think that's acceptable. I would love to have a white border around the spear, but it's just, oh my god, it's just not feasible. All right, so export this thumbnails. New spear guide. Shave a head using Reaper Shroud to res people with the health bonus. They don't even require a Luigi board. A Luigi board? There's an argument to be made that without religion, we wouldn't have the morals we have in Western civilization. I mean, there's a lot. Let's not touch that. I will say that looking at history, there are some good things that have happened based on religion, and there's a lot of bad ones. So let's not go into that on our video game Twitch and YouTube channel. All right. saving this, and let's go back to here, and okay. Let's go over here, and YouTube. All right. And currently, because of Noxxi, this file is called Club in the Journey or something. I don't know, I don't go to clubs. So we need to, let's do this. We're gonna import a different legendary guide and then change it. Keep it, no. All right, reuse that. How to make, hold on. What did I call the other videos specifically? Let's see. How to make suffused obsidian armor, how to start your... Okay, so it was always how to blah, blah, blah. All right, how to make Klob Jarn. Hang on a second. Vision, legendary accessory, vision, accessory. Okay. Jarn, legendary spear guide, in Guild Wars 2. Janthier. Okay. All right. So then we've got all the relevant links for this video. All the times in the video where I said the link will be down below in the description. Paste. That's all of them. Related links. Okay, and then we're just gonna copy this because we're also gonna pin this in a comment. And do this. And thumbnails. Keep Noxxi's title. Just saying it's worthy of ace because we're not really myself. I think it's worth thinking about. Name every Klob form in the title. That would be such a long title. Mr. Monk, it's gonna be a weird question, but you always seem to have some sort of nondescript background music going, both streams and videos. Is it playlists, a specific track on loop, or curious? Oh, that's a good question. Hang on a second. So right now we're just listening to Guild Wars 2 on low volume. Let me see. Okay, so Noxxi's been putting my videos together for a long time. I actually have to find the music folder. Okay. Let me show you all of the incredible amounts of music in my music folder on my computer. It ain't much. However, there's this one song here that I'm fond of called Racing Beetles. This is a Guild Wars 2 thing. I often have this song, really low volume, in the background of guides. I don't know, it's just, it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't distract too much from the guide. And it's just something there, so it's not just dead silent in between the words. And so this one is in the background of a lot of my videos. Then there's just a bunch here that I just plain out like. Some of the raid boss musics in this game are like the best. Also, Heart of Thorns combat music, I'm a huge fan of. You should make an April Fool's guy someday with dead silence, no background music. There's times where, because adding the music is the very last thing. And so Noxxi will sometimes forget to do that step, and she'll send me back the video, and I'm like, it's so quiet. Can you put in some background music? And she's like, oh shoot, I forgot, yeah. That comes up from time to time. Battle Marionette. Anyone know how long a Soto chapter takes to complete? Depends if it has green bars. Depends on green bars. Okay. Anyway, there's your answer to the music question. I think guides sound better with some really low volume music in the background, personally, so I usually add that to mine. I did Chalice of Tears, are you proud of me? I'm so proud of you, Rooksy. Who's a big panda? You are. Yes, you are. Now, did you, I'm curious, did you do it with, like, portals or prototype? Like, I have only ever done it with prototype position rewinder. I did it twice with the rewinder and once with the mesmer. Let's see. Okay, where is that? All right, thumbnail. Klob Jarny Legendary Spear Guide. And what playlist is this on? Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 2 guides. Did I have a playlist for legendary stuff? Legendary crafting guides. There we go. Okay. Not Suffuse, not Soto. Alright, some of these tags are just wrong. Legendary Weapon, Janthier, Janthier Wilds, Klob Jarn, Spear, Legendary Spear. The best guide ever. Who knows, chat? Maybe. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. Maybe someone will Google the best guide ever and it'll be like, have I got one for you? Humble Muck, yeah. Humble Muck, not Humble Guide. Chat, how we know their Mukluk is AI and Chip isn't. Muck is here every day. Chip only shows up once in a while like a normal government employee. The armor tag is still there. Oh wait, is it? Hang on, I thought I deleted all the armor tags. Oh, yep, yeah, you're right. Okay. Occasionally tags get mixed up. I'll go to some old video that's about like Halloween, and it's like a guide to Halloween, and then it'll have the tag like PvP. Like, no. Like, wires get crossed sometimes. I honestly, if some employee from YouTube came to me and was like, hey, we checked your entire account for the last 6 years, it turns out your tags box doesn't do anything, I'd be like, yeah, I believe that. Like, typing stuff in here feels like I'm saying like, oh, I'm a Scorpio, I only like Libras. Like, it's like horoscope nonsense. Like, I'm not actually sure if this does anything, but I try. I put in some effort. Kavasir says, hey, do you think it is worth it to buy the Elite Jumpstart pack now that it's on sale? I already got a set of Unbreakables, so should I buy a shared slot, character slot, and Copperfed separately? I also got Lily of the Elon Lounge. It probably depends. Let me take a look. Hang on. Elite Jumpstart. The Elite Jumpstart package. All right, what is in this? Copperfed, shared character slot. All right, you said you already have Unbreakable. Okay. Character slot. All right, so Royal Terrace Pass. You have Lily of the Elon. You don't care about this unless you just like it for how it looks. Character slot. Do you want more character slots? Shared inventory is nice. Do you currently feel like you need that? If you don't have Copperfed, Copperfed is my #1 recommendation for people who are going to make a gem store purchase. If you don't get it from this, I would recommend getting it separately. It is really freaking good. So really, it just depends. Do you feel that you will use these other things? Because if they're just going to sit there and not do anything, then obviously that's a waste. It does something, makes all the videos on raid guides be smothered out by other videos. The game theory of Guild Wars 2 content guides. It makes all the videos so that your videos game theory. I mean, I don't know, but I'll take it if it does. Okay, so now we just do a small thing here. We are just going to open the video for a second and just go near the end. Let me Reginald Esquire IV here, and this is a guide aimed at show. All right, now the question, do I go through this and make timestamps? Probably should. I probably should make timestamps because it would help a lot of people who are going to revisit this video 1,000 times. So it's basically me sacrificing like 20 minutes of my time to help thousands of people in the future. But goddamn.
Showing you how to craft Club Johnny.
All right, so timestamps. All right, so 0000 is the intro. All right, make a timestamp for Gift of the Sharpened Tip. Oh my god.
Legendary spear in Jade Wilds. Let's get started. First off,
okay, hang on a sec. We gotta mute GW2 in the background because the misslot music.
Why would you want legendary gear? Legendary gear has the same stats as
this is all intro.
If you think it looks fire crafting, it would cost for you to do them yourself. Highly recommend GW2. So you'll need to finish Chapter 13, Balrior Peak, these 3 achievements from him. Unlock these early so you can start tribute to provide some of what you get. Story requirements. You'll need to finish Chapter 13.
Okay, so story requirements was mentioned at 1:30. Story requirements. Make a timestamp for every Noxxi
talk with a certain bear named Unending Tribute who provides some of what you need to craft the spear. You'll find him here in the Mall Boneyards. You'll need to purchase these 3 achievements from him. Unlock these early so you can start getting credit for these while you're just playing the game. The 3 achievements are 250 speed clears or summons, Adept Handiworker Crafting, or Meta Victories. This does work in Corteria. I got credit for the Claw of Jormag while working on this. Mastery requirements. Adept Handiworker.
Okay, hold on. 214 mastery requirements. If you don't add OO to the videos, it does create chapters. Yep, that is true.
Crafting under homesteading, unless you are buying the shards of the homestead off the trading post. More on what these are in a moment. Time gates. 100.
224 time gates. All right.
Shards of lowland shore. You can get vendor faster. 1,500 refined holders than you can do recently. Lump of mithril would have just by spirit list that you can do in any order. I want to stress that a legendary is typically a long-term project. You can, in some cases, sink a massive amount of gold and finish a legendary in a day, or you can chip.
Ah, I tried to show it. There it is. I told Noxxi, I was like, if you hear me say Chip, put a picture of Chip for just like a frame.
Chip, await it slowly, working on it a little each day over weeks, and get it done without feeling like you just went bankrupt. Do whichever you like, or anywhere in between. I'm a fan of the slow and steady approach. I like to constantly be working on a legendary as a side project while I'm playing at all times. This is the Guild Wars 2 wiki page for Cloud Journey, which has our shopping list. You can also use GW2 efficiency to track the same list, and if you have your API key set up there, you can easily see what you have and what you still need. Let's take it from the top. First item.
All right. So what I think I'm gonna do is just make, I don't know, should I make a timestamp for each? Okay, hold on, chat. Give me your opinion. Option 1, I make a timestamp for every single thing in this column. Option number 2, I just make more general timestamps for right here, which would be less of them. What do you think? More general? Option 5, Falco Band. All right. So let's say 445, Gift of Gatherer of the Hunt mats.
100 Swiftoplasm and shards are traded for hard. Them you will be spent shore shards, curious mercy, all of them in the Mystic Forge to make a gift of Gatherer of the Hunt. Next, we need 100.
Okay. Next is at 616, Gift of Uncovered Grounds mats.
Mersoft Runestones. These can be obtained from jumping puzzles. This is obtained for food on the 2 mattresses. Okay, 150 unusual coins. Primarily consume honeycomb, or these can give you a lot fairly quickly. Once you have your Mersoft Runestones, these are made with the 3 types of rift essences and globs of Convergences. It's next to the Mystic Forge. 50 obsidian sources for 1 ascended armor, or running them into the cube requires 1 of the following professions. 100 spirit shards. Now you can throw in the... Next up is the earlier mentioned homestead stuff. We'll need 1,500.
All right. Hold on a sec.
Hundreds of spirit shards. You mention. These are made with the 3 types of rift essences. Throw them all into the Mystic Forge to make Gift of Uncovered Ground. Next up is 12 amount.
Okay, so let's do 737 Gift of Expertise mats.
Amalgamated rift essences. These are made with the 3 types of rift essences and globs of ectoplasm by the following crafting professions. You may already have these if you played in the previous expansion. If not, you get these essences by doing rift hunting or by doing convergences. Since you may be doing Jantier convergences anyway for the new players, spirit shards are obtained by these materials at the same time. Eldritch Scroll is purchased from the merchants next to the Mystic Forge. 50 obsidian shards for 1 that you don't mind doing. Cube of Stabilized Dark Energy. To craft this, you'll need a ball of dark. Matrices are from fractals, however, these are tradable and you can get them on the TP if you wish. Combining them into the cube requires 1 of the following professions. Or getting it done. Now you can throw in the Gift of Gatherer of the Hunt, Gift of Uncovered Grounds, Gift of Expertise, and the Bloodstone Shard into the Mystic Forge, 200 spirit shards. Now you can Ward Crafter Luceray for a higher price in Lowland Shore. Next up is Bloodstone Shard, purchase.
Okay. That is in the same column, even though it's only a single item. 855 Bloodstone Shard.
From those Mystic Forge merchants again for 200 spirit shards. Now you can throw in the Gift of Gatherer of the Hunt, Gift of Uncovered Grounds, Gift of Expertise, and the Bloodstone Shard into the Mystic Forge to get a Gift of Janthier Wilds.
Alright, so then let's say 905 Gift of Janthier Wilds.
Next up is the earlier mentioned homestead stuff. We will need 1,005.
All right. 916, Gift of Embracing Refuge mats.
100 of each of the refined homestead metal to be purchased by homestead metal trades, but get a gift of it by one of the following crafting professions, or the earlier mentioned NPC can do scales, claws, bones, blood, venoms. Each of the 3 refined homestead materials, throw them all in the Mystic Forge to get a gift of Embracing Refuge. Next up is simple. We need gifts of Fang.
Okay. 1004, Gifts of Condensed Might and Magic.
Scales, claws, bones, blood, venoms, totems, and dust. Each of these are made with the mentioned ingredients and combined by one of
Any
the
y'all play Heroes of Might and Magic growing up? Freaking loved that game.
following crafting professions, or the earlier mentioned NPC can do forge to make a gift of condensed magic. Next is 38 Mystic Clovers.
1030. Mystic Clovers.
Clovers have many sources in the game, such as the Wizard's Vault, purchased from Fractal Merchants, Raid Merchants, PvP Merchants, Strike Merchants, Worldly World Merchants, or even crafted from Mystic Coins. Note, I call this gamble forging because you—
Those few seconds of me showing all those merchants involved running all over the planet for like a few minutes.
get clovers from coin crafts like 30% of the time, so it's up to you which method you prefer. Once you have acquired your gift of Embracing Refuge, Condensed Might, Condensed Magic, and Clovers, throw them in the Mystic Forge for Gift of the Homesteader. Next up, you need 100 Mystic Runestones sold.
Alright.
Embracing Refuge, Condensed Might, Condensed—
Alright. 1050 Gift of the Homesteader.
Magic, and Clovers, throw them in the Mystic Forge for Gift of the Homesteader. Next up, you need 100 Mystic—
Alright. 11 Mystic Runestones.
Runestones sold by the Mystic Forge Merchant. These are 1 gold each and will cost you 100 gold total. This is unavoidable. Gift of the—
1108. Gift of the Miss.
Gift of the boost that is tradable. Merchant, but this time's another 250 thermo-catalytic reagent, the one we made earlier. Combine the gift of battle, glory, war, and the cube in the Mystic Forge to make a gift of the Miss. Next up is 250 thermo—
Alright. 1205. Gift of Research.
catalytic reagent. And 200 and merge them to make dust and luck and then sell the dust to get back some of the money. But this is 5 Tales of Adventure. You earn these while listing it as an option if you get stuck here. Combine the 3 stacks of reagents and the luck to make a gift of research. 25 Tales of Adventure.
Alright.
You earn the
1305 Tales of Adventure.
these while playing the story. You probably already have them. If you don't, you can buy spear kills. A note on this. I found using a spear just like the one you made earlier. Memory of the Bearkins.
Alright. Where are we now? 1317. Gift of Recollector of Memories. Mats.
Hunts. This is the reward for those 250 Jamthier spear kills. A note on this. I found using a spear in Convergences was a great way of getting this done.
Did you mention buying recipes for the components of the Condensed Might and Magic? Buying recipes for the components? The components of Condensed Might and Magic is like claws and bones and fangs and stuff.
Quickly, Memory of the Bearkins victories. This is the reward for completing enough raid or convergence victories in Jamthier. If you do only convergences, you will need to do 7. If you do only raids, you will need to do 3 raid bosses. Or you can do a combination of the 2. Combine the Tales of Adventure, Gift of Bones, Memory of the Bearkins hunts, and the Memory of the Bearkins victories in the Mystic Forge to create Gift of the Recollector of Memories. Then combine the 100 Mystic Runestones, the Gift of the Mist, the Gift of Research, and the Gift of the Recollector of Memories in the Mystic Forge to make the Lift of Clob Jarny Gear.
Alright, 1350. Gift of Clob Jarny Gear.
Final section. I swear to God, we're almost done. Memory of Bearkins.
Alright. 1402. Gift of Sharpened Tip. I can't type. Tip Mats.
Adversaries is acquired by a 500 a sub-computer wood halves. Similar, you can buy the spirit wood plate or obtained from various sources, such as salvaging a cent or steel spearheads, the 250 or a calcum mithril dart in the Mystic Forge to create Gift of Sharpened Tip. Not a word. Next up is 200.
1520. Gift of Metal Mats.
50 or a calcum mithril dark steel and platinum ingots. Make these or buy them. Combine them all to make Gift of Metal. This is made only by a 400 weaponsmith or that ward crafter. The Standing Stones timepiece.
Alright. 1535. Standing Stones timepiece.
This is a reward for completing Lowland Shore Mastery Achievement, which is simply go do a bunch of stuff in Lowland Shore. You do not have to do all of it, just a bunch. If you got this item in the past and you destroyed it, you will need to buy a Standing Stones timepiece remnant from a Harp vendor in Lowland Shore. The Bearkin Warhelm.
Okay. 1554. Bearkin Warhelm.
Is a reward for completing Jamthier Century
You
Mastery.
need 10 gold recipe for Gift of Metal. I also think, was it Gift of Metal that you had to buy from like the end of the Fractal? I feel like that one you purchase it from a guy in the Fractal where you turn into a char. But I did that like 6 years ago. But if all else fails, it might actually be cheaper just to pay the 5 ectos or whatever to have the lady put it together for you.
Again, you do not have to do everything there, just a bunch of it. If you got and destroyed the helm in the past, you will need to purchase a Bearkin Warhelm remnant from a heart vendor in Janthier Sentry. Take the gift of sharpened tip, the gift of metal, the standing stone's timepiece or its remnant, and the Bearkin Warhelm or its remnant to the Mystic Forge to get a near hammer.
Let's say, hold on.
The gift of sharpened tip, the gift of
1608, and how do you spell near
metal, the standing stone's timepiece or its remnant, and the Bearkin Warhelm or its remnant to the Mystic Forge to get a near hammer.
Near hammer. Did anybody else think that this was a hammer? And that it was a hammer that was a precursor for Klobjarni, and it was weird? Or just me? Because I thought it was a hammer until I actually made the thing.
And finally, combine the gift of Janthier Wilds, gift of the Homesteader, gift of Klobjarni gear, and the near hammer to make the first of the 6 spear components.
1620, final combine.
I'm kidding, come back, you're done. You are now the proud owner of Klobjarn gear. Now, after all of that pain and suffering, you're gonna sell it. If you choose to bind it to yourself, you will unlock it and all of its variants and can choose to wear whichever one you wish. Remember, if you unlock the item, it will go into your legendary armory and can be used on every build template of every character that can use it. Also remember that I have links to all of the steps in the description down below. Use them if you need more details. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like for the YouTube algorithm, comment if you
Okay, so, all right, I believe I've got all of that, and let's see, related links, timestamps, and copy. What? There we go. Like, how do I turn off the weird floating ghost spears behind me? You change the skin of your spear to be a different one. That's how you turn it off.
If you have any questions or if you know any tricks and tips that I didn't share, and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more content. Another massive thank you to the supporters on Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube who keep the channel alive. And if you're interested in becoming one and getting more videos and perks, there is a link in the description. Shilling complete. Thanks for listening.
Okay, so the original reason I opened this up was to make sure that these popped, and they did. So now, if I go over here and I upload these changes, and then I go back over here and I force a refresh, it should have the chapters.
Hello everyone, Mukluk.
And there they are. All right. You demanded it, I did it. There they go. There's the chapters. Okay, that is done. That is done. All right. The spear is beautiful. The ghost spear is ruined. I like it. I think the ghost spears look cool. I think it was a good change. And I actually like it more now that I know that the ghost spears change based on which one you choose to have in your hand. I think that's pretty neat. Also, I think it's a nice touch that some of the mats you make are in sets of 6, as if you're making 6 small spears that combined. Like the spearheads and the halves, you have to make you make 6 of each of those. That's the materials, which kind of implies you're making 6 spears and then combining them. I think that's just a nice little touch. Okay. Usually I release my videos at noon. It is currently noon 50. So I think that's close enough. So I am just going to go ahead and release this now. Boom. It is public. So now I need to contact our website guy. And let's see, website dev, HTML, new guide for the legendary section. I'm not sure if we have that one automatically updating or not. If it is auto-updating, then you can disregard this. So for some sections of our website, we have it set up that, like, when I add a new video to a playlist, the website each, like, once per day each morning, it will just scan the playlist, and if it sees a new video, it adds it to the website. So if that one is already pulling from the playlist, then great. If not, then he will get that set up. The next thing I do is, some of you know that underneath my videos, I'll have the thing like, if you want a written version of the guide, you can find that on Guild Gen. And on Guild Gen's written guide, she'll be like, if you need a video version of the guide, you can find it on Mukluk's channel. So I'm just going to message them and let them know, like, hey, if you need this, here it is. Spear guide complete if you have need of it. But she also works with other content creators as well. So, like, if she already has a spear guide from somebody else, then she might already have that one done. I know they did use my raid boss ones, the Greer and Decima and Ura. I don't know if they used the Convergence one or if they had any use for that at all. So that is done. Now chat, pop quiz, children. I've just uploaded a new video. What is the next step that I have to do as a YouTube content creator? Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember what the next step is? The butt bots. The butt bots! That's right. Seth remembered. I gotta watch out for the butt bots. It is possible in the next 10 minutes there will be multiple comments on that video from people whose profile pictures are either butts or upper butts. And they will be like, wow, amazing video. How do you do it? Click the link in my description and let's talk. So I gotta watch out for the butt bots and ban any that I see. That's every time I post a new video. For the next 10 minutes, I gotta just keep an eye on it and watch out for butt bots. All right. If you go back to that vendor that sells the achievements, you can talk to her again, and it spawns 5 more Spirit Kodan with each of the other spears. I haven't. Will it happen for me? Because I haven't bound the spear to me. I crafted it, but I haven't bound it. Butts in bio, yeah, butts in bio. Can you make an entire video talking like that? I have done some videos, like, let's see, the Get to the Point series, I sound angry the whole series. The noob guides, I try to sound cheerful the whole time. Then there's a couple where I try to sound like a salesman. The prototype position rewinder and the white mantle portal, I'm like salesman Mukluk for those. I don't know if I had any where I was like sultry the whole time, if we're calling it that. Muck check wiki for like recipe, gift of blood, etc. Why? Yours to gift of blood. Recipe gift. Oh, because you're trying to point out to me that it costs money to buy the crafting recipe. Well, sure. Okay, so I said in the video that it is crafted by these professions, and I showed the professions that could craft it. And I also mentioned if you don't want to craft it yourself, you can go over to this person and pay an ecto for it. Honestly, if I was making this legendary and I didn't have the 10 gold recipe, I'd just pay the ecto for it. That's a lot cheaper if you're just doing it one time. If I want to do these again, do I have to pay to unlock it again? Janthier spear kills. Spear. Can be reset by purchasing. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I do want to reset these. I hope that worked. Don't I have enough coins? Oh wow, I guess I need a sniff. Righto covered, ignore me. No, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. It's just that, like, that video was already so long, right? So going into really nitty-gritty detail for every item is a bit much. So that's why I usually tell people if you get stuck on something, you know, check the links, because then you could, you know, deep dive even further. Like if someone gets stuck on amalgamated gemstones, there's like 37 recipes for crafting amalgamated gemstones. It would be a bit much to cover all of those in that video, right? So instead, I'm just like, if you get stuck, click the link. Can you just tell me what overlay changes your zone text? Blish HUD, there is a link to it right there. And then Regions of Tyria is what you're looking for. Someone posted, wow, amazing video. How do you do it? No, like 3 of you did. What? Dude, like 3 of you pretending to be butt bots. If you actually, dude, honestly, I would have banned without even like thinking anything of it, but there was no cheeks in the profile pic, so I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't one of them. It's like my wife going to ban the bacon guy. Oh gosh, oh man, dude, honestly, I feel like a small weight off my shoulders. Because, now this is self-imposed work, right? But I was like, all right, when the patch comes out, I'm going to make a guide to Decima, a guide to Greer, a guide to Ura, a guide to Convergences, and a guide to the Legendary Spear. the last one just finished, right? You know, and it granted, my part of it was basically done like a week or two ago, and it took Noxxi like a week and a half to edit the spear video. There was just so much. There was so much. You know what? I need to tell her she did a good freaking job. The spear video is live. You did great. No changes were needed. Thank you. All right. Gotta give him the compliment sandwich. Is the spear made of Muklukyium? Oh my gosh. Gonna make a bunker out of it. Although one of you does have a NFT monkey profile pic. That's almost ban-worthy, but I'll let it slide. Those freaking monkeys. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm working toward my second Klobjardy. I wish you could bulk dump the medallions into the forge. Yeah. Good job, Noxxi and Chip. Muck2, I suppose. Chip was involved in the video. It's true. It is true. All right. Let's see. I am going to make my build slightly worse and equip a spear. Let's see. What is on this? Force and impact and berserker stats. All right, let's unequip that. Equip that. Customize burrs and do force and impacto. There we go. All right. For anyone who's interested, I would love to take the EU crowd to a private convergence. Taters only. So anyone who'd like to join, we'll do a convergence, get some money, get some legendary spear mats, all that good stuff. There is a squad join command in the chat. If you copy paste that into the game, you will join the squad. That's simple. Meanwhile, I'm refreshing over here from time to time. Watching for those butts. Also, it's weird because it's a new count. Because every time it happens, I block the account, and then there's like new ones like a day or two later.
Quiet.
Well, do we need to be in your guild to join? No. No, you do not.
Weave for centuries to come. The day the Wayfinder and I crawled to the top of Mount Balrior.
What a great squad. How do you do it? Oh my gosh, shut up.
It is a story of
Hey, silent.
pitted against
What does the NFT monkey say when you zoom in on it, though? You're gonna make me zoom in on the monkey? I don't know.
tools we use.
I don't actually think I can do that from here.
The
Hold on,
sting
go to
of
channel and new
betrayal,
window.
When affection has just begun to bud.
The monkey has a T-shirt and it says NFTs can't be stolen ?
Wayfinder took the first.
So you're trying to make fun of the monkeys. Okay. All right. Let's see how many we got. We got 24 so far. Got 24 so far. Anybody else want to join before I put it into public channel? How do I get in touch with you? Wink, wink. Shut up, Jackie. Hey, thank you. All right, let's see. We got 26 so far. We will need a few more. Let me see. Janthier, Convergence, Instant Convergence, all welcome. All right, here we go. Let's give it a minute for people to join, hopefully. On my way. Hurry, Crimson! Mm-hmm. I'm on EU right now. So, someone just put a comment on one of my older videos where I was talking for an hour, and apparently I had background music on that video, and I don't even remember it. But they posted, you did not put this crazy crap music for 1 hour. LMAO. And I am responding, you underestimate my stupidity. Just to show you guys what is currently giving me a drop of dopamine. Alright, we got a few people here. If you provide quickness, please move yourself to a new subgroup. We're gonna get some boons scattered around here. Enjoy your food, thank you. How's the AI response video going? It's kind of lost steam, I think. Like, for example, this Path of Exile video, I can give an AI response right here. But I only did that on the AI response video because we were making fun of that one, but it's not giving me more responses right now. We got a few gems, though. Mike, what are you eating, Power or Condi food? I'm eating a hot dog. My wife made me a hot dog. If you provide alacrity, please move to a group with 1 person in it. I saw my comment under one video that said Asmonbald. Yeah, I didn't click anything on that one. I didn't know how to respond. I provide good looks and a great pair of ears. A great pair of ears. Alright. Is that all the boon providers we have? Once again, if you provide quickness, can you move to a new subgroup? And if you provide alacrity, can you join one of the quickness people? Boons are a crutch. I mean... yeah, but crutches help you walk. Hot dogs are power food. Chili dogs are Condi food. So Sonic is a Condi enjoyer. Oh, wow. Yeah, when he does the buzzsaw thing, he applies bleeding stacks. Alright. Please fill in the groups up to 5 in each one. Alright. Here we go. Let's see, squad. And I'll use a Rift Motivation. Anyone who's still in group 1, please just fill in group 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on until there's 5 people in each group. / Bloodstone Boogie. Even without floating nameplates, Ruxy, I recognize your character because you still have the same style from that artwork that you sent me before. With your tune getting yeeted by Gorseval through the air. If you are in group 1, please move into other subgroups until there are max 5 people in each group. Subgroupus. Alright, I'm just gonna start dragging people down. They're not doing it. EU doesn't listen. Alright, there we go. We're ready. Oh, it took long enough. I got to eat my hot dog.
deceptively
What do we got here? We got some Seuss Vitae.
The Wayfinder happened upon a quaint supply caravan at the foot of the mountain.
Supply caravan? Ugh, boring.
Yeah, when do we get to the exciting part?
All in good time.
Someone wrote, David Attenborough voice. Here we can hear Mukluk in his natural habitat performing his battle call with a timestamp. And if I click on the timestamp, oh, let's go. It does that.
Began their trek into the mountain to deliver their precious cargo.
Why hello Tar. How
Hello,
goes
Tar?
the things?
The things are going.
The Doriac stopped in its tracks, filled with
All right, let's move a few more of these folks down. All right, 49 out of 50. Room for one more if anybody wants to join late. Party potato redeem? Yeah, I can do that. Hang on. Ah. Now that I'm not eating. We don't want to have ASMR potato in here. Alright.
thanks to the Wayfinder's efforts.
The following assignments are for after you can grab supplies. Group
Mukluk
1,
Patk Merry
go
Mookmas.
east. Group 2, go west. Group 3, go to mid of map to maw of Balrior.
The caravan was transporting parts for a very
Group 4, go...
a tectonic
let's see. Hang on a second. I should have been sending 2 groups. Group 4 and 5 go all the way north to the top. Let's see.
This device was an essential tool in the way
6 and 7 go to Cavern Thumper. Any? Group 8, defend this camp. Stay here. And 9 also go east. 10 also go west. Alright. Alright. I messed up at the beginning of the assignments, but then corrected it. My Twitch broke, it said your stream ended. Oh, I hope not. I think I'm still here. Bejo says, hey Muck, I was watching one of your videos the other day about home instance nodes, and you mentioned some that you can buy from vendors. I found that you can get those for free by completing some achievements. I don't know if you know this, since I didn't know an updated video on it, so I thought I should let you know. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, if you put that in a comment under the video, I'll definitely mark it. Yeah, that might have been something that they changed after I made the video, because the video I did on how to make home instances was made some years ago. So it might have been a change since then. Definitely pre-convergences. Is it normal for Winter's Day they put like 3/4 of the gem store on discount? They're doing a few things right now that they haven't really done. Like, for example, they just put in, what is it? Every mining tool in the game. Every one of the unbreakable tools is in the gem store now. That's a recent thing.
from the newly constructed thumper back to camp. Titan spawn waited in the shadows with the perfect moment.
With glyphs, yeah.
Look out, Wayfinder! They're gonna attack your new thumper!
Oh, snap! Thank you, Ad1J, for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you. Welcome. Thank you, thank you. Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald, Esquire the 4th, this is Johnson, Van Stiffles the 3rd. Welcomes all of you to the lab. Hope you enjoy all stay entertainments on the way. Cricket the speakers, don't touch the speakers, giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Welcome.
Acts of Titan spawn patrol the mountain diligently.
They're not so tough. The Wayfinder can handle them.
On their own, perhaps, yes. But if allowed to grow enough, they can overwhelm the camp.
Have you ever considered a collab with Eminem? I'm afraid he won't be able to keep up. Don't tell him I said that, he's scary. Yeah, this whole Twitch thing is temporary. My final goal is the medicine commercial guy. Side effects may include nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, and in some cases death. Consult your doctor before using Tylenol. Don't understand anything past Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald, Esquire the 4th. If you do exclamation welcome, we've got a closed caption of it. Gotcha, covered. Thank you, Bird.
The mountain erupting, releasing hellish flames from its scorching maw.
Oh no, they're going to attack my new thumper.
But a volcano.
I'm just gonna AoE res those two. Well done memorizing it. Well, I mean, I got a story on that, but originally it was just like, Mukluk welcomes you to the lab, you know, and I was just trying to sound boost goose. And then I kept adding more and more over time, and each time I'd memorize it, I'd add one more little bit. Oh wow, that's a lot of downstate people. Y'all should get up. Wow. Wow. What is this? Titan spawn leader just came up, just dropped onto me like a freaking meteor, just popped me. He's like a little dude too. He's just a little guy, chat. What the heck?
When the patrol fell, it left fewer of the stranger's minions to worry about.
Okay.
For now.
Distant memory astral projection. Yes. Okay, if you finished your section, please go help out any other section. Take your pick. Watch out for the little ones, they feisty. Mm-hmm. The short ones always are. They're closer to hell. Sniff.
Visha checked the Central Thumper's readings.
That's odd.
Heard you talking to Script. Talk Script, get hit.
Stealing magic from it. But what? The Wayfinder's journeykin anxiously sniffed about.
Oh, wait a minute. They just finished. I think everyone's done. Alright. Sometime soon, Decima's gonna spawn. Turn in essence to the ghost guy. If it might be waiting on that to trigger.
An unsettling, eerie fog rolled in, covering the mountainside like a blanket.
The masked tides.
The heroes' teamwork was bearing fruit. They were nearly ready to draw out the wicked Titan. The ground shook under the full
There it is.
tectonic thunder. The mighty machine rattled
Protect the thumper.
very core.
Oh no.
Unable
Go away, red circle.
to endure any longer. The Titan at last, angrily circus. Her name was Decima, and she was most displeased. You will regret this disruption, small thing. She bellowed from atop the mountain.
Don't get her, Wayfinder!
Body block those greens. Do not let the greens reach the boss. Block them with your body and they will slowly be destroyed.
Who shall I strike down first?
And the Wayfinder reached the top of the mountain. This image of distant memory
Do you remember when we were supposed to have Greer and Decima alternating for the Convergence? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
forming a link between the mountain top and the camp.
Distant memory is so strong.
There he was, young cub.
One day we get there.
Fight me!
Well, a lot more people live now that they made the thing underneath her not instantly kill you, and now it's just a ton of damage. Alright.
There! She ran away!
Sniff and follow the stank.
That she did, but the Wayfinder was hot on her trail. With the help of their faithful journeykin, they sniffed out the direction she fled and gave chase.
I just realized, if Ura sits up there in those steam pools all the time, and Ura fires steam from her body at people, and steam is just vaporized water, is Ura firing bathwater at us? By definition. Gamer Titan bathwater? If it's not that, it's farts. I don't know which is better. Like, it's just like trying to pick the lesser of two evils at that point. Oof. I got stability as I was getting thrown away.
Always rise, and you will
Sulfuric bathwater. Oh my gosh, it'll clean your skin right off. You didn't know this? It's not something I think about on the regular. Don't let her have the greens. You're buying Earth's Bathwater? I'm not buying any water. Where did purchasing come into this? Does Heal Firebrand provide quickness or lag? It provides quickness. Willbender is the Guardian build that provides alacrity.
We're running away, you big dumb titan.
Alright, sniff time. Is Muck selling bathwater merch? No. You know, I've lived in my current home for like over 5 years or something. And we have bathtubs here, and we have showers, and I have actually never used the bathtub. I always shower. I'll let you, there might come a day where I move out of this house, and I'll have never used the tub. Special action key. I thought baths were for girls only. Girls only. Pretty sure anyone can take a bath if they want to. I usually go in there, get clean, get out. You know, it's I got things to do. I don't desire to just sit in the tub and stew. I'm just busy.
We always rise, and you will always fail.
Says Decima, who gets killed daily in like 4 different game modes. Why do I hate Tangled Depths more than Verdant Brink, even though I just got to this area? Tangled Depths is a maze. It's quite easy to get lost and frustrated there. Like, I remember there was that one point of interest in Tangled Depths that to reach it, you have to go into like a water tunnel like 3 miles away and then swim to it. Oh my god, that was a frustrating one to find.
We're running away, you big dumb titan.
Sniff. What the heck? I got dismounted. We were having the debate of which is worse, Tangled Depths or New Caning. I would say, like, if you're going for map comp, I think Tangled is more difficult. Because, like, with the flying mount, New Caning is frustrating, but easily doable. But Tangled, there's so many underground tunnels and labyrinths and stuff that having a flying mount doesn't really help much there. Greens. Oh, I'm gonna AoE res that pile. Boop, got them all. Get up, don't do it again.
Fight me.
Love doing that ability, chat. Did you just call people a pile? There was 5 down states in a stack. Yes, it was a pile of down states. They were draped over one another. GG!
The Titan writhed about and roared
Well done.
in pain. She was defeated. The Wayfinder was victorious.
I like how we still have arrows. Let's see. I need to be tracking spear kills.
The Wayfinder sure is strong.
What's the other? Oh shoot! What's the other one for Club Darting? Is it called Club?
One that I'm honored to have fought
Is
alongside.
it?
But it was not their strength alone that won the day. It was everyone.
Raider Convergence victories, World Boss or Meta. That's it. Those are the three.
All of us putting aside our differences.
Yeah. To progress this one, I gotta bind Club to my account. I crafted it, but haven't bound it. Look, mind if I poach viewers for 99 CM practice run? Folgo, you can ask if people want to join you in the chat, but don't do beyond that, please. I don't want my entire Twitch chat to someday become just a whole bunch of people like LFG. Gamer Titan bathwater is sold by Glenna after you clear the raid wing. I don't know if you're joking. I feel like Glenna would do that. I don't know if you're joking. Alright, GG. Janthier next. That was the Janthier Convergence. What do you mean Janthier next? That was it. I would never troll or lie to you, Muck. I'm offended. Hi, offended. I'm dead. Let's see. Put the pet on passive. Someone showed me that this is one of the easiest ways to get the 100 spear kills is just go here and murder ducks and dragonflies. Because they do count. They do count. Need to leave for work soon. See you all later for the stream. And Muck permitting, I'll teach Lucky Winners dancing lessons. The Bloodstone Boogie. Alright, Char. The Myths and Monsters event is doing. I can't talk. Myths and Monsters event is starting. Is it? That would be perfect. There's a good loot there. Pocket Raptors are good too. Are there Pocket Raptors in Janthier? I thought they had to be the kills had to be in Janthier. Oh, wrong button. Where is it? Myths and Monsters. There we go. Let's see. Group Finder, LFG, Janthier Wilds, Janthier Century, Meta. Did I not just hit join? There we go. 17 in queue. What? Meta. All lives matter for killing count. Let's go. Greer is the worst one, so I'm gonna go to Greer to help res people.
First party in the woods. The closer I can get to the ruins, the better.
Take my squeaky tiger over here. I've been seeing Decima struggle the last few times I did it. Skill issue. Lack of overall DPS. The fishing village has a bunch of amoebes around there. You're welcome for that info. Amabees. IMO Decimo's worse. No. Greer corrupting all the boons is so annoying. It's like really annoying. I think Greer's the worst one. They both have red circles, but Greer's red circles give you every freaking Condi in the game, and then you die. So I'm gonna say that I feel Decima's the easier one, but I'm gonna go Greer and go Druid and just revive people. $49 out of 50. We should have enough for this.
The storm will reach us soon.
Yeah.
And battle we must.
We're waiting. We're ready. Tell the storm we hear. Just got here, maybe I missed them, but why is Mike using a spear on his ranger? I'm getting the 250 spear kills to craft another Klob Jarny. So I basically nerfed my Untamed a little bit while I'm getting those kills. And then I'll go back to Hammer after. What does Klob Jarny even mean again? The actual thing is like, was it Klobjorn, I think? Or Klobjarn? Something like that, if I'm trying to say it correctly. Klob Jarny is just me being silly. I think it's Bear Claw? I think it's Bear Claw. What do you enjoy most? Hammer, sword, axe, or maces? Maces has the most helpful kit, but does not do the most damage. So I prefer to use maces, and then with a high damage weapon is the other one. Like maces gives a regen, and vigor, and stability, and barrier, and Condi cleanse, and a ton of CC, and it resets its own, cooldown. Like it just, maces does a lot. Could you go into Urban Fractal and kill veterans, or is this different achievement than 1000 Wizard Vault? It says kill enemies with spears in Janthier Wilds maps. So I think the fastest way is actually to, like, these neutral creatures, like deer. I think the fastest way is to go to an area with a bunch of them, or just, like, keep doing convergences with a spear in your hand. But right now I'm just derping around here waiting on Greer to spawn. I got an appointment with him. Do riffs in Janthier? Oh, there's an idea. You could do riffs too. There's a couple of mobs in Urban Battlegrounds that have 1 health that count. But it says in Janthier. If Urban Battlegrounds mobs count, that's probably a glitch. Thinking of a different achievement. Oh, okay. Yeah, you might just be thinking of like get 1,000 kills with X weapon. In this mount, there's in this event, there's that common event that spawns a bunch of mobs, plus vet right side of mount. Okay. Yeah, this might be a good time. Chat, I need a quick bio break, and I got 1 minute remaining. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Prepare for impact. They come. Here it is. No time to quake with fear. Rigid we must remain. The strangers have woken. They've come to dance in the rain. Our one and only goal is to protect the camp. Every claw and spear. Raise them to the air. Go. Fight.
We'll get back.
Win.
I guess the hot dog went through him. The hot dog? No.
The strangers
Number
have
1.
witnessed much bloodstone. Like come to maw.
All right.
Suck it dry if we don't halt their advance.
Let's go, I'm ready.
The scantlings gather at my feet with intentions of dissent. I invite you to fail.
I must be on an overflow map. No one's here for NA. For NA, it's earlier in the day. It's not prime time there, so I don't know how many they've got going. Which is part of the reason I play on EU for the morning. Because like for me right now, it's 1:40 p.m. So West Coast NA, it's what 10:40. So like 10:40 a.m. It's like lots of people at work and stuff. But EU, EU, it's like friggin' Saturday on New Year's. I don't know. Time changes. Yeah. But anyway, they're off. It's playtime for them. Saturday New Year's, yes. CC! Oh my god, the boon corruption. Ugh. The boon corruption. Oh, the non-consensual mounting might have actually saved me. I had a million condies. Where's the commander tag over here? Ah! How's Decima doing? She's the same. Alright, we're good. It's even, we're good. That guy over there needs to get out of the puddle. Okay, he moved, good. Alright, Pet's rezzing that guy. Oh wow, the tree. No! Ah, save this man! I've got you, soldier! They're in the corruption puddle, move! Glyph of the stars over there. So many reses. Now, if the commander tag wasn't having them stand in a friggin' puddle of death, it wouldn't have happened in the first place, but you know, whatever. We're slightly ahead of Decima now. Greer has covered the area and rot. Pet's resing one of them. Wow. They literally got killed through getting rezzed because there's just too much crap going on right now.
Your journey kit, now!
Ah, non-consensual!
Armor from their flesh. Our spears will do the rest.
Wait, she said shatter the armor and our spears will do the rest? You're not even here! What do you mean, our spears? You make it sound like there's an army of bears here backing me up, but there ain't.
You must like pain.
Muck is a one-man army. I'm just an ambulance right now. These three people over here, chat, they don't like heals and boons. They're like flat earthers. They don't believe in that. Heals are a myth. Glyph of the stars right there. Could have used it to save that guy, but this guy was at least trying to stay with the group. Oh my god. He did a triple puddle. What the hell is this? Greer, that's illegal. We're waiting on Decima to catch up.
Huh, you're kidding me, right? Until next time.
GG! Alright. Does the puddle still hurt? Ow, yes. It still hurts, chat.
Next time, it will be the babe that is smothered, not the begetter.
Alright, GG. Now you're gonna have to put a flat earth disclaimer up. What? What is the flat earth disclaimer? What would that say? Ugh. Hold on.
Celebrate we shall, but those celebrations must remain modest.
Alright, let's check in the new video for butt bots. We're good.
With the next storm.
Research flat Tyria.
What a victory this was.
I mean, it's clearly a flat map. I mean, come on now. There's nothing else to be seen there. Let's see. Hero's choice chest. What do we need the most right now? We need pine logs. Oh boy. Give me those pine logs. Okay. Let's go back to Quick Untamed. And sniff. We need some more coins. Is that based on time zones? Cantha is around the equator. The map, the actual map of the Guild Wars universe is freaking massive.
Probably cut those elementals
If any of you haven't seen it. Like, it doesn't show the whole thing in the game. Hold on a sec. Guild Wars map. Where is like the full map? Got it. Hang on a sec. This is really cool if you haven't seen it. Okay. This is Tyria. The planet Tyria. That down there is Cantha. And that is Path of Fire area. And that is the game. The core game. This is the planet as we know it from, like, the novels and stuff like that. What? Yeah. So, just like, if they choose to do so, they have so much more to work with that they haven't really hardly used at all. Link, please. Here we go. I saw this years ago, so I just Googled Tyria map and I found it pretty quick. But that's the link. I generally thought it was the entire known world and the West was just the mist bordering us in. No, this is what we know so far of, like, you know, just everything merged together. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I died. What killed me? I don't even know. An Aboga. I sat here while an Aboga killed me. Where's the Santa Spud? Oh my gosh. There you go. Calm down. What you're saying is A-Net be slacking? No, it's not slacking. I'm just saying that, like, they have a lot to work with. They don't even have to be like, oh, you go to another planet or go to the Mist. Like, they can. They don't have to. They got a lot of land to work with. Just spamming sniff. I need more unusual coins. And a lot of water. True. Hey, I like underwater zones in some MMOs. Thing is, I feel like A-Net doesn't like underwater. Like, they stopped making underwater legendaries. We don't have a legendary rebreather. There's no raids that go underwater. There was a PvP map that had some underwater, but they took that part out. We just got spear. Yeah, after we got land spears. I'm just saying, like, overall, also underwater content hasn't hardly been balanced in like 10 years. It just seems like they're just not really big fans of doing underwater stuff. Which is a shame. I think the underwater system in Guild Wars 2 is actually quite bragworthy. I think it's quite good. I love how this game handles 3 dimensions. Aired underwater, so cool. I like how you go underwater and it's like elementalists. Instead of shooting fireballs, they shoot jets of boiling water. Like, when the game launched, they did a lot of work to make those underwater things really unique and make sense. But then they just, like, never used it since. So now some classes just do way more damage than others underwater. It's like, there's a huge disparity. Like, the kit's there, it just hasn't been balanced in a long time. Can you wear a Santa hat IRL? Can I? Yes, my head is capable of supporting a Santa hat. I do not have one on hand. Underwater Mesmer is absolute hell. Dude, I love underwater stuff. Like, getting my ranger pet sharks and jellyfish and throwing them at people. Necromancer literally has a spear skill where they summon a swarm of undead shrimp. For those of you who don't play Necro, I'm not making that up. Consume them, my shrimp! The scampy hunger. Depth charges for engineers, yep. Yeah, the little engineer turrets, when you build them underwater, they get like little buoys around them to like, you know, give them neutral buoyancy. Flesh Golem becomes the zombie shark, yep. Yeah, they did a lot of work to make all the moves make sense underwater, so it wasn't just like an underwater fireball and stuff. But then they just, it's not been really balanced in the last 10 years. Like, they wouldn't have to invent new moves, just revisit, like, the stuff. I would say some classes flat out don't work underwater. Mechanist. A Mechanist underwater is worse than a core engineer. Because a Mechanist gives up their belt to get a mech, and underwater, they don't have the mech or their belt. So, Mechanist, unfortunately, like, if you're doing fractals, and the water fractal comes up, and your Mechanist was, like, the heal alacrity person, they're like, you gotta swap me for someone else. And I think that's a shame. Like, that should be fixed. Is the housing system they added any good? It's pretty good. I've seen people make some crazy stuff in there. It is pretty good. Someone told me that they made, hold on, Guild Wars 2 YouTube. Someone told me they made a video on some homes or something. Let me see if I can find it. Housing showcase. Hold on. What was this? 1 day ago. Okay,
Earlier this year, Guild Wars 2's latest expansion, Janthier Wilds, introduced player housing to the game. Players can customize and decorate their very own homesteads with hundreds of pieces of furniture and decor. Since the release of homesteads, the community has showcased their creativity in amazing ways. Not only have there been lush treehouse villages and sprawling castles, but players have also created giant flaming chessboards, gorgeous gardens, temples and ruins, and even haunted towers. This Zen courtyard is the perfect place to relax. The homesteads that players have made so far are extraordinary, and with more
It's like Rata. Oh my god, I haven't seen this one.
decorations coming to the game next year, there's sure to be plenty of renovations in the future. The best part? Guild Wars 2 is an MMO that is completely subscription-free. The base
Why is there a giant flaming pointing
game
at?
is free to download, and when you buy the new expansion, you'll get a year's worth of content delivered every few months. So, welcome to Guild Wars 2, and welcome home.
Wait, what was that last word?
Guild Wars 2 is an MMO that is completely subscription-free. The base game is free to download, and when you buy the new expansion, you'll get a year's worth of content delivered every few months.
Phrasing. A year's worth of content every few months. I get okay, hearing it twice, I get what they were going for now, but that is definitely going to lead to some huge misunderstandings. A year's worth of content every few months sounds like you will never run out of content. That's not quite what it is. But yeah, this is a pretty cool little video. There was one picture I saw from someone on the subreddit. They made Naxxramas, like the flying citadel from World of Warcraft. They had it flying above their homestead. Now it didn't have, like, the inside was hollow. It was just like the outside of it, but it was still really cool looking. I'm still working through base Janthier. That's all right. The cool thing about this game is it's not going anywhere. You don't have to, like, worry about keeping up with everybody else because the max level doesn't change, so you can take your time. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad you reminded me about the video. That was good. That was good. All right, got the meta done. Watch the video. We are good to go. Okay, chat. With that, it is past 2 o'clock. I am out of time. Thank you guys for a wonderful morning stream, helping me finish that guide video of just doing some fun stuff, answering people's questions, stuff like that. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. A couple plugs on my way out, and then I gotta step away. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mukluk. I stream every evening and every weekday morning. I'll be back in about 5 hours for the evening stream on the NA servers. We'll be doing a giveaway tonight, and then I'll be doing some variety gaming after that. As always, if you're new here, please hit the follow button on Twitch. Like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. These are links to my 2 YouTube channels if you'd like to check out the videos that I make. And a special thank you to our dear patrons. They keep the channel alive with their support. I could not do this without them, and there's a link to that in the chat if you're interested. With that, let me see who is live right now that I could possibly raid on the Guild Wars 2, or sorry, on the Twitch side of things in Guild Wars 2. To show some support. Let me see who we got. Let's see. Is Laura on time today? Of course not. Of course she's not. Of course she's not. All right, let's see who else is in the GW2 section. Who do we got? Oh my gosh, there's so many names in here I don't know. It's crazy. When I started streaming Guild Wars 2, there was like 6 people in this section. Now I feel like I don't know anybody. Let's see. Hang on a sec. Let me move this over here, chat. Look, I'm looking for someone to make their day. Someone English speaking. She's skiing, I think. Okay. That's another language. Crazy, sick, near death. Okay. Siema. English. Alright, this one says English, and it looks like he's doing holiday stuff. Okay. I'm gonna raid this person. I do not know them, chat. I don't know this person. Maybe they're good, maybe they're not. We'll see. I'll just go drop in here, try to show them some support. I'll see you guys over there. And once again, I'll be back later this evening. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll see you tonight.